Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and to today's live stream where I shall be playing the rather sublime T95E6. So I hope you guys are excited. I sure am. I put this one off for a little while because I wanted to cover some of the important tech tree changes first before jumping into some of the premiums. So here we are. Celebrate. I am so happy to be playing this vehicle. It is so good now. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great weekend, by the way. It is Saturday, right? Yeah. I'm on 3 hours of sleep, so my brain's a little fried. I apologize. It is indeed Saturday. Go figure. So, yeah, please remember to smash the like button. Support this sleep-deprived WoT Blitz pro gamer over here. I'm just kidding. I'm no longer pro. I don't play comp anymore. So, T95E6. Update 9.0 really changed this vehicle a whole lot, and I could not be happier with what Wargaming did to this vehicle. Now, previously, the E6 was always a pretty decent vehicle, but it was a little lacking. You know, it lacked DPM mostly, and its armor was efficient enough on the turret, but you still had to hatch a really weak hull, and its mobility was good, but maybe not exceptional. You did have great traverse speeds, of course, and of course 10 degrees of gun depression. I always liked it, but then update 9.1 came through, and Wargaming decided, okay, you know what, let's remove some of the armor on the cheeks. And to make up for that, we are going to give the tank a 50 km/h top speed, which is incredibly nice on this tank, and 3,100 plus DPM if you're running rammer. The tank slaps now. It is a true heavium, heavy medium for those of you who don't know that kind of pseudo term, in its truest form. In my opinion, perhaps one of the most deadly heaviums. Your main competition in a tank like this, for category-wise, I would say would probably be the Object 260 and the FV215B. Object 260 is good, doesn't really compete. FV215B, of course, is really good, but it also is very sluggish, doesn't have a ton of gun depression, so that kind of holds the tank back from being a truly heavium-style tank. The E6 is perfect for this. So, it's not a heavy tank in the generic term, so when you are playing this vehicle, you do have to be very situationally aware, position yourself accordingly, really take advantage of the mobility and DPM to just destroy flanks, really, and find those isolated targets so you can just farm out as quickly as possible. Maybe go hull down, don't trust in the armor too much, and that is just basically the fundamentals of the E6. Just use that mobility, use that gun depression, use that DPM. Have fun, don't trust too much in the armor. Now, of course, I don't play quite as well when I am streaming because my big brain is thinking of commentary, reading chat, moderating chat, and also trying to play like a S-tier player. So when I am soloing this tank, I average about 3,900 to 4,000. Average damage in this tank currently. That's what it's been for about the last 30 days as well. Very solid numbers. And I will do my best to try and give you guys some of that quality gameplay today. So sit down, get some coffee, well, maybe not coffee unless you're in Asia, tea maybe, or a beer. Beer's good too. And enjoy the stream, only if you're 21 and over. All right, so let's look at this first map that we're on here, and just kind of judging by the lineup of what the enemy team have. They have an E5 60 TP, they have double tier 10 tank destroyers, Bachatillon, the tier 9 Batchat, and a couple tier 9 heavies. I could go the generic heavy side route, that is true, and try and bunker down over at the mill or behind CCAP, but I personally believe the E6, and you can just see we're already going 50 kilometers an hour. This is very, very nice. It's not really meant for your typical heavy tank gameplay. Use it in more unexpected situations. So, I mean, a lot of players kind of expect E6s to kind of go up towards the hill here on Castilla, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. This dude's going to be a good bait on the cap. I'm just going to try and take control of this top side as quickly as possible. Maybe we can start cross-firing at the enemy team and even clear out their Batchat. Now, only having a Batchat on the hill, he's going to be scared because we also have an M60, and I think I already see an opportunity approaching where I can start shooting at the 60 TP the moment he fires and pulls back. So we're going to wait for him to start pulling back. Let's aim the shot in. Very good. 370 damage into our good old laddie over here. Looks like the E5 is also pushing down low. And currently the Batchat is not spotted. This kind of tells me he is probably sitting in their spawn or with the other heavy tanks. I'm going to see if I can keep cover firing our homie over here. But our 60 TP is getting farmed out. Enemy's commander is about to pull forwards. Aim a shell into him, 433. Very nice. The gun handling on this tank definitely isn't perfect. It has pretty decent sized dispersion and stuff, so hitting shots reliably is a little more 50-50, but that doesn't really matter so much when you have this much DPM. And I know I'm kind of just sniping right now. We do have the cap advantage currently, and we also have minimum roll. Yay! Very nice. I love minimum rolls. But you can see this 60 TP, he is getting absolutely farmed out by us right now. I hope that one penetrated. If it did not, it's not the end of the world. And we can see the enemy YAG Panzer E100 has indeed dipped down. Now, with this DPM, we might be able to snap a shot towards this east, the Kampfpanzer there. Unfortunately, not quite able to pull that off, and our M60 has already gone down. Not really sure what he did there, but our man's is toast. All right, enemy Kampfpanzer in the open. Unfortunately, that snapshot does not quite make it, but I'm going to see if I can put another shell into him before he's able to escape. Here's where this new DPM might be super clutch, and I believe that one unfortunately misses there, and we are down 3-0. It looks like our allies are trying to hold spawn the best we can. I might be spotted. Nope, this covered me just enough, and we'll have to retreat just ever so slightly for the enemy forces. Now, our T92 really shouldn't be there. The enemy team also have a major crossfire, and I'm going to just pull up to this little corner here and see if I can help our 183 out, as he is probably about to get YOLO'd by the enemy team, who are going to pull up through the lower side of the map. I think what I'm going to do here, now if our 183 is able to hold position, we'd be fine. 183 is not quite holding position. We'll start working down this yo. So let's put one shell to this yo. We have 10 degrees of gun depression here. If the 183 provides me some assistance, okay, I made a mistake here, guys. I definitely should not have dropped off the hill. The yo does ricochet a shell. I was kind of hoping that these dudes would just kind of straight up YOLO the enemies, the 183 on the enemy team here, but that's not quite the case. As you can see, they decided, our 183 decided suiciding was a better option. So we are going to lose this game. I'm going to end up on, not even 3k damage. I should have stayed on the hill. That was my bad. I was trying to help our 183 out there. I thought he was going to pull into the buildings, turn around, and wait the crossfire out those heavies that were approaching from behind. But instead, our man's just YOLO'd straight into the middle and died. If he had paused, we could have crossfired them out nicely there. I would have been hauled down. He would have been able to hold the corner. We might have been able to pull out a lot more damage there. Whether the game was winnable or not, didn't really have enough hit points or allies to do that. So unfortunately, first game of today is a loss. Only 2.7k damage. If I just stayed on the hill, I would have farmed up a whole lot more. So I guess that's what I get for trying to work with my teammates. Oh well. Save your tears for another day. Save my tears. Please show us HisRoyalFatness. I don't know if she's here. She might pop up later. Better optimization than editor for Blitz, but yeah, I was gonna game. I see. Okay. Enemy team, double 183s, grilled. They have a TVP, they have an M4 MLE, a Chieftain, 50B, very decent amount of heavy tanks and medium tanks. Now, or tank destroyers. What I'm going to do here, we're going to pop up the mid and immediately try spotting up the enemy team, but we don't want to sit here for too long because those 183s will probably be able to AP pen my turret pretty easily as long as they don't hit my mantlet. But I would like to spot up this crossing and see, hey, do they have anyone crossing right about now? Here's the grill at 15. Let's put a quick shell into him and pull back immediately from the MLE. I'm going to keep kind of spotting up just ever so slightly here. We can see there's a wild Chieftain Mark 6 on the enemy team. Let's pop a shell towards him. Very nice shot, goes right through the top of his mantlet. And the TVP also appears to be on this side of the map. Now, if you're holding this position, where I am right now, you do want to be careful for tanks that possibly push up to that corner. They may ever so slightly be able to catch you in a crossfire, and I also think the 183 is there because he just broke an object. Let's put a quick shell into him. Very nice, and we'll just pull back. So we've already farmed 1,000 damage. A lot of low rolls. This should have been about 1,200 damage. We ended up only doing 1,000 for 3 shots, but I'm not going to complain because at least we are getting that damage out. We're never going to pen the M4 at that angle unless we get extraordinarily lucky. So here are options. Oh, hey, it's Nike, one of my clanmates, and on the allied team. People are going to be like, Fatness rigged matchmaking confirmed. I'm going to start pulling out through the mid just ever so slightly. I believe I might be able to crossfire out this 183 if he starts pulling back, so I really want to see if I can take advantage of that. Looks like he's chilling there, but yes, very good. We get a nice little shell into him. The TVP is also getting absolutely hammered over here. Unfortunately, we do also lose our Progetto, but as long as I chill here, we might get a couple more shots into this 183 when he backs up once more. Let's put another shell towards him. That one unfortunately doesn't go through. Nike is kind of just pulling back from here. Really can't blame him after 2 of his allies got annihilated. 183 is still there. That one does go in. So the 183 is a one-shot. The enemy's grill has been taken down as well. And the 183 is probably...
Donation for turning of screen share only.
Donation for turning of screen share only reacting. Thank you very much for the donation. And, oh, thank you. What happened to you, buddy? All right, so it is just me over here now. The M4 could be problematic, but I'm not going to worry a ton about him. I think I have a decent hold on position here. So if he wants to start pushing forward into me, he'll have to expose his lower plate first. We can get a nice lower plate shell in and pull back. We have done 2,700 or so damage. We are not going to overextend ourselves just yet. There's the 183. Unfortunately, not able to pick up a kill, but we do get a rather nice ricochet from that 183 there. That's always a very nice feeling when you're in a tank like the E6. I think what we can do is our spawn's kind of a lost cause. We still have the cap advantage on the enemy team. The enemy's 183 also appears to be somewhat unknown. There's the enemy's 50B. Okay, he's finally spotted up over here. I'm going to keep this position in case that 183 pulls forward. He is pulling forward to aim for a track shot. Very nice. Taking off his drive wheel there. I don't believe... Yag, you got the kill. I believe in you, Yag. Our Yag appears to be a bit distracted. He unfortunately did not pick up that kill. So, yeah, our man lives to see another day. All right, so enemy's M4 MLE is pulling up to a position to maybe start contending me here in the middle, just ever so slightly more. I'm not going to overpoke him. I don't want to take 500 to the hatch. And we still don't have a 183 problem. We know that one of them could be flanking me any moment now. The other one is in the corner. Finally, he gets taken down. That is very valuable for me and my allies. And it looks like the 50B isn't quite going to push just yet, but I wouldn't put it past him to make that poke. So let's wait to see if this chieftain gives me a track shot. Very nice. 3,400 damage dealt. We are up 700 to 300 cap points. So as long as my allies don't throw their tanks away, we have a lot of possibilities here to win this battle without having to sweat it out too much. So unfortunately, we do lose a single ally here. The 50B is probably going to pull forward. So it's just me and this Jaegeru over here. Let's put a quick shell into the 50B and pull back from him. Very good indeed. We still have a 700 cap point to whatever cap points the enemy team have. It's about 480 or so. So it's not the end of the world. Let's put a quick shell into this M4. I still have a few hit points remaining. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Let's get out of this crossfire ever so slightly. The enemy team are very likely to push in from behind. And I think we'll need to start pressuring this M4 a little bit. Now we know there's a 183 around the corner. He bounces off me again. We pick up that kill. That was a very valuable kill for me and my allies there because now their heavy hitter is out of this fight. Now I still have 50B and well, 50Bs have a massive clip, but M4 gives me 470. We managed to bait a shell out of him. You can see where the T95E6 is just a very nice tank to have. Let's put another track shot into this dude with our incredibly good DPM, and I am all set to start backing up from this AMX-50B when he pulls forward to try shooting me, probably right about now. Aim a shell into his side there. Very good stuff indeed. I believe he's reloading his magazine. We might take one from Tungsten here. Not the end of the world if this 50B overpeaks, or if he overpeaks me M4. If any of these dudes get over aggressive, it's game over. We'll cop out before they can really do anything here. So I will need AP to kill that dude. Let's put a quick kill shot into this band. Very nice indeed. 50B is unable to clip me out here, and we should pull just about 6,000 damage out this game. Very solid game, and this definitely showcased where the E6 is very, very good. It is great in terms of its mobility. I was able to get to an early position, spot up the enemy team, you know, kind of get some early shots off, flex back to the mid, flex back up towards our spawn, and really utilize that DPM. That DPM was very handy, just being able to reload so quickly, especially in the 1v1 against the M4. He wasn't able to trade more than a 2-1 with me, which obviously is a trade I'll win. 6,000 damage, Ace Tinker. That is what we like to see. A very fine example of the E6, and I didn't even need to abuse the mobility a whole ton. It was helpful getting to the initial spotting position. After that, I just sat back and chilled, and the armor does work. It's not reliable. Do not rely on the armor, okay? But a 183 with its abysmal accuracy is very likely going to hit one of the auto ricochet angles on the front of the turret, unless your RNG sucks and his is great. So, yes, that was a nice game. We like it. That was good stuff. I think what we're going to do for this battle, let's look at the enemy lineup. They have 4005 183, they have T22, AMX-30B, 60 TP, Yikers, and Super Conqueror. So Super Conk will definitely be able to out-haul down me. Our Vickers looks like he wants to spot up the right-hand side. I think I'm just going to use my Pogger's mobility here to pull right into the middle, and we'll try and get some early shots from the ramps on maybe enemy teammates crossing towards the encounter cap, something like that. We won't spend the entire game here, and I'm constantly moving. That's in case I get spotted through one of these bushes, and that's just to try and make it harder for an enemy tank to hit me. 390 into the Super Conqueror there. Very good stuff indeed. He could have a 183 up there or something, so we should be cautious of overextending, but it looks like the enemy team is ever so slightly split up. I'll just take a blind shot in case. You never know. And let's just pull back here for a moment. So T22 and AMX-30B are currently annihilating my team's flank here. Let's put a quick shell towards the T22. Very nice. And the 4005 is also pushing in behind us. So we are going to be left in an option of either defending our spawn or running away. Defending our spawn really isn't an option here because it's just me. And so I'll have to push in with the rest of my allies here to hopefully
Your situational
give my
awareness
team
is out of this world.
Necromancer, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Anyways, what was I? Oh, yeah. I don't think we'll be able to hold our spawn too well given the amount of tanks the enemy team are sending through there. And it would just be me and this E4. Now, I don't want to completely ditch him because our Vickers is down now. But I'm sure the Super Conqueror is about to pull forward here. Let's put a quick shell into the Super Conqueror and pull forward once again. Very nice indeed. And let's just chill here for the time being. Now, that 183 is looking mighty fine and curious. He's just going to sit there and stare at me. But that's good, because as long as he's sitting there doing nothing, he's not nuking one of my allies. Of course, our E4 decides he wants to be the test dummy, getting himself nuked there. Unfortunately, I couldn't counter nuke the 183. And I think I see the proper play to make here. Now, if the 30B and T22 are split, that shouldn't be a difficult 1v1 for me to take. But if they are both together, then we have very much bigger problems to deal with. Although, it looks like they have isolated the flank. So let's use our mobility here and our incredibly good DPM to just instantly eliminate this T22. We're going to angle up our hull ever so slightly. He doesn't have the gun depression, so hopefully he doesn't pen this one here. He does pen it, but he is also going to be out of the running. And thanks to our very, very nice mobility indeed, our mans here shouldn't even really be able to escape from me. Now, the 183 is not in a position to shoot at me here. Let's just pull back ever so slightly, bait him into the open, pick up a kill on him. AMX 50B, not 30B, is pushing in for me here. So let's just pull back ever so slightly here, and we'll see if he pulls forward, get a nice shell into the top of his turret, pull back once again. He has 3 shells remaining. It is 2 to 4, and I don't have all day to sit here and wait for this 50B to start, like, shooting at me. So let's put 1 shell into this 50B here. We get a ricochet. 4005 shoots at me once. We'll back up from the 4005 here, giving the 50B very small shots on my turret. Let's put another shell into him. He's now a 1-shot. The 4005 is also kind of pre-aiming for me here. And so, nice. E4 takes our mana over here. 4005 couldn't quite blind fire him there. It was a bad trade for me to take. But it looks like it's just me and the homie over here. So, E4 is trying to back up into safety. And if I can tell him, no, don't back up, don't back up. If you back up, the Conqueror's going to kill you, buddy. Okay, so E4 done messed up a little bit there. It was a good try. I don't think I have the hit points to really win this game, and the 4005 is definitely going to be a big problem. The moment he gets an opportunity to just straight up YOLO me, it's going to be game over. I tried my best, given the situation here, but unfortunately, there we go. We managed to bait one from at least the 60 TP here. Fortunately, the allies were not very fuego this battle, so we are probably, definitely won't have the hit points to pull this off. Track the Conqueror in place. Very nice. Give him a little bit of debate action here. All right, 60 TP. I'm just going to farm out, 1 or 2 more shots of damage. Hopefully 2. Looks like it's just going to be 1 here because the Super Conqueror is going to kill me. But it was a good try. Oh, he got blocked by the 60 TP. Yo, 60 TP baiting his allies here. Unfortunately, we go down with about probably close to 4k damage or so. I think we played okay. I could have been a little bit more proactive there because my team was split up, but the moment I saw my allies just kind of dumping into the enemy spawn and, our 2 meds just dying for free, I knew that game was going to be very difficult to win. And unfortunately, 60 TP only. Oh. Danny. Oh boy, Danny. Okay. Good evening, sir. Russian Disaster. Thank you so much for the $50 donation. Very much appreciated. Good evening to you. Dobry wieczór, bro. That circle back into the spawn is so well timed. It was well timed, but it wasn't good enough. I couldn't get the dub for my team there. If our heavies had been a little better, sure, we might have been able to get the dub, but you can't rely on your teammates too much. 60 TP gun block their teammates. Oh boy. Yes, 100 likes. Thank you so much, guys, for smashing that like button. It is appreciated. And let's look at the lineup the enemy team have here. Lots of heavies. Sheridan, double T22s. Bad news for me, we are on the not so good spawn of this map. What will often happen here is the enemy T22 Sheridans, they'll push right into our spawn. If I go in counter cap, I have a very high likelihood of getting just crossfired out by their mediums, maybe even a 4005 crossing into the ruins and stuff like that, which is not at all ideal. So I'm gonna see if I can support our STB to any extent here towards the ruins. Although I'm maybe not gonna fully commit just yet. Let's wait to see if he spots anyone up. He won't really be able to spot them up until they crossed already. Yeah, the enemy T22 is already here, and both T22s appear to be here. So our STB might be good bait. And at least we know where one of their tank destroyers are. The problem that we have to deal with right now is these T22s. Now, the T22s are a little split up here. It looks like they might be getting a little bit aggro on our boy down here. And I have a feeling, actually, their entire team is on this side of the map. So here's a Wild Object 260. Not quite able to hit him there. We are probably spotted up as a result of taking that shot. We are safe from crossfires for the time being. Our T22 can hold that corner, and I should be able to hold this corner for a little while as well. And, yeah, this is what happens when you're on this spawn. It's really not favorable in the slightest as the Sheridan's about to yeet our poor STB1. STB1 gets taken out. RIP to our mans here. Enemy 4005 gets 1 shell towards me. He does pen a second one, but he shouldn't be able to pen a third one because he hasn't activated his accuracy consumable. All right, so my team does have encounter cap control, which is good for us, but we will have to play this a bit stuck in our spawn. Not ideal, but the enemy Object 260 really did mess up there big time. And I think, okay, the Sheridan here is probably going to try and reset cap. Sheridan doesn't quite get the reset off. And let's see. This is a super, super risky crossing, especially with that T22 up top over here. But I'd like to get into this ditch in the middle of the map and see if I can take advantage of the enemy team there. So unfortunately, T22 does shoot me once. We'll traverse quickly into cover here so he can't shoot me a second time. Enemy E100's looking my way. He does fire. Very nice indeed. 4005 is still stuck in the ruins. So here's what we can do from here. Enemy Sheridan's being quite aggressive once again, but this game's just looking really awful. We're already down 2-0. This is why I very much dislike this map from this spawn here, just because the enemy team doesn't have to do much to win. They just have to YOLO through that ditch as their team did, and then that just leaves us kind of stuck in the back here without a whole lot we can do. T22 over peaking slightly, and you can see, yeah, E6's gun handling is not so good at distance snapshots. Like, if you can aim in fully, you're fine, but if you're snapping shots off like that, you are going to be missing a pretty significant chunk of your shells there. Now, this T22 is pretty obsessed with me, which is fine, because I'd rather him be obsessed with me and not give our poor friend over here in the 60 TP a problem, but I'm still on 0 damage. Like, there's really not much I can do here in this situation. I kind of foresaw this situation when we loaded in on the map, and I was like, yeah, I know exactly what's going to happen in this battle. T22, he's still giving our man a hard time over here. It's just me and this 60 TP holding this corner for now. Looks like the T22 and our spawn are kind of a lost cause here. Now, I don't think they're E100s here anymore. Good news. Enemy 4005 is shooting at my allies. Aim a shell towards him. Finally hitting a nice shot there. Very good indeed. But our 60 TP, he's looking a little toasty over here. Man's looking a little warm, like he's getting absolutely farmed out. I'm going to do my best to get as much damage as possible before the end of this game. But yeah, this spawn is just really difficult to win on because the enemy team can make that ditch play and you absolutely cannot. If both teams can make that ditch play, it wouldn't be so much of an issue. Unfortunately, taking a shot from our man's here. But there you go. So is the way of WoT Blitz, and yeah, WoT Blitz spawn markings not being fully, well, spawns not being fully equal. Now the E100 is probably going to kill me here, but if I get one more shot off, I'll be happy. Yeah. This game was just a disaster in the making. I totally saw it coming. Honestly, maybe I could have pushed into the T22s right off the bat, but like, as much as I love the E6, putting yourself into a kind of crossfire with 2 T22s, a Sheridan that is unspotted. You know, they have fast heavies. They have a 4005 that very well could have just sat back and sniped me. There wasn't a whole ton I could do in that situation there. So we only end up with 2,500 damage. Very big sad indeed. We still did better than our T22, who managed to pull off one shot of damage sitting in spawn. As for average, we still barely holding at 3,900, so I'll take that. Oh, Melvi, привет, добрый вечер, bro. Добрый вечер и утро. Доброе утро. Хорошего стрима. Спасибо. All right, so sad. I am sad. We did not manage to win that game. I felt pretty useless for the most of that. If my gun was hitting a few more of those snapshots, I would have been able to at least pull 3K out there. But yeah, that tends to happen a lot on Vineyards. The issue is if you go town and your whole team kind of commits to town, what will often happen is you get surrounded and die. If your team tries and take ruins, they have to work really well together or else they will get surrounded and die. That spawn is overall just kind of, well, straight up garbage. And so, yeah, I did my best to try and be flexible with my team, but in the end, it wasn't enough. Oh, I hope I don't get nuked on the crossing. Yay, we weren't nuked on the crossing. All right, there's a wild 183 spotted, pre-aiming for me. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I don't want to overpeak this man's here. You definitely don't want to overpeak that man. So that's probably the whole read there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the big brain play. Now I'm going to act like I'm backing up all the way here. We're going to get in spotted, get a little bit of momentum here. And this is very very rewarding if you manage to pull this play off. We do manage to pull it off, which means, hello, enemy team. I am now in the corner. I love this position. If you can afford to take it, do your best to take it, because once you're here, tanks like this A phase 1, this Patton, they can't do much, right? They're kind of stuck in the middle. The 183 doesn't even have great TD shots from where he is on me. So let's put a quick shell into our mans over here. The Hori does shoot me, but that's not a really good position for him. He's kind of stuck down low, so that leaves me free to pick up a kill on their Patton anyways. And so as long as I keep chilling here, I mean, if this Hori wants to keep shooting at me, that's fine. But in the end, it's not going to get him very far for this game. So let's just wait back here. Hori still chilling there. Hori has fired. Very nice. Enemy heavy tanks are pushing in through our spawn. So I'm going to push right through this ditch here. and hopefully get a nice little kind of crossfire on these boys. Now, 23, Hori, very cool, very cool. That leaves me free to kind of push to this ridge here, which should give me enough gun depression to just barely peek over and deal a nice shot of damage into this man's here. But I was a little bit antsy about what that 183 was planning there, so I don't want to overextend. Another 183 is on reload, so we can put a quick heat shell into our man's here, even ricocheting the Hori off of our hatch, because when you angle it up properly, it is very good at ricocheting shots. Let's put a quick shot into this Hori. And this is what I said when I said the Hori put himself into a really bad position there. Because essentially, he's stuck this entire time. Hori bounces another shot. I believe the 183 fired again. So that should leave me free here to pick up a kill on Monsieur Hori here. And hopefully start taking care of this 183. Not a bad game. We should be able to win this one, which makes me very happy after the kind of couple of losses we had here. Very good. Their E75's one shot. 121B is very healthy. Yes, that means a lot more damage for me to farm. That is always a plus. And so let's start pushing in through the middle here. We will spot at the 121B momentarily. He is just chilling, going through the mid there. And I think I'll just get through here as quickly as possible. It is very nice having a 50-kilometer-an-hour top speed. I will tell you that much. All right. So 121B decided life is not worth living, and so he is just throwing his tank away. I'll just let our homies take care of him. And let's see. We are greedy for damage. We are very, very greedy for damage. So we're going to put a quick shell into this 260. The score is 5-2. We have so many hit points compared to the enemy team that if I don't just YOLO for this damage, I'm not even going to get 3k out this game. So let's put another shell into our man's here. 3,500 dealt, luckily for us. This man's is just big chilling. Uh-oh. He is going to die before I can do much to him. Oh, nice. We got another shell into him. Very nice. Okay. Well, we ended up on 3,950, so just under 4k for this game. Not too bad. Very nice little play that we made there. Now, at the very start, you saw me take that corner. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Aha, darn, he blocked me. I gotta tell you right now, if you're gonna make that corner pressure that I did, first verify if the enemy team have tanks going to the opposite position, especially in the hull down area and the enemy spawn. Because if they have hull down tanks there, that makes the position that I took, well, 4k is an ace, okay. That makes that position I took pretty useless. So, you know, their A phase was spotted back, their pattern was spotted back, right? That was pretty much all the forces they had there. That's why I just went straight for the yeet across the corner. But I didn't do it right off the bat. What I did is, you know, after I got spotted by the 183 and stuff like that, is I pulled back, wait for my counter reset, and pushed across. Like, these are things you'll have to think about if you're going to take positions like that, because, you know, a lot of players, they'll think, oh, okay, you know, they're not fully there, let's just full send it in. They'll full send it in, and then they get yeeted by a 183 for 1,300, or if you're very unlucky, 1,625. So yeah, do be aware that position is not invincible, and you should definitely read what the enemy team is doing before committing to a spot like that. So let's see if we can spot the enemy team nice and early here. Take a quick blind shot. If I get spotted, that confirms they have a tank destroyer there. And as of right now, no tank destroyer is spotted up, and I wasn't spotted in return. So I think we can say it's pretty safe to say their team is mostly going towards the hill. Now they have an M103, 60 TP, and E3, double Waffenträgers, Bashat, TVP on the hill, I am sure. This is mines, and we are on the not so good spawn for holding mines. Now, obviously, I can't just push behind them. If I do that, their team is just going to dunk on us. So we will have to be a little bit cautious here. Haul down engagements really aren't this tank's best situation when you are not using your 10 degrees of gun depression. If you're using 10 degrees of gun depression, sure, this tank can definitely haul down somewhat efficiently, but you have to be very, very cautious. I mean, our 1-2-1 gets annihilated there by the enemy's TVP. Wait for Mr. M103 to get maybe a little bit more greedy here, start overextending a little bit. He's pulling back for the time being. Mr. 60 TP also looking this way just ever so slightly. He's put a hat shot towards him. And yeah, I mean, this is not ideal at all for me and my allies. You can see both of our TDs are chilling down here, which I guess could be worse. The E3 did get nuked taking the hill. Alrighty, and we know one of the Waffenträgers to be sitting a little bit farther back here. I think what we're going to try and do here... Now, this E3 is waiting for me. Let's see, if this E3 pulls forward or pokes out, he is waiting for a shot on me. Unfortunately, my hatch is just a big shoot me target. So I'm just going to see if I can get a hatch shot on their T110 E3 here. And if we can, we might be able to slowly whittle down his hit points. Let's put 1 HE into him. He's now a almost one shot for me if I get the opportunity later. Looks like the Batchat's being a little aggro. Okay, that's cool by me. If Mr. Batchat wants to pull forward again, nice little snapshot onto him. Let's pull back. We're going to have to play defensive for this situation. The enemy team already have hill control. The best best thing you can do at this point is let the enemy team overextend trying to shoot you. Don't be the one feeding them free damage unless you can guarantee a shot in return. And generally speaking, unless you can guarantee to not take a shot in return. Enemy 60 TP getting hyper aggressive here. Let's bait my hatch out ever so slightly. Let's aim for his tracks. Nice little track shot into him. I'm sure he has a repair kit. If he doesn't, his game is over. Unfortunately, our Yo was unable to aim that shot in time. And of course, I have way more DPM than 60 TP here. So it's a via pull forward to try and shoot at me once more. Aim for that hatch there. Very good. 309 into the 60 TP. Now, I've only done 1,300 damage. This is passive gameplay. This is Mind's gameplay. Mind's gameplay when your allies are unable to hold hill is definitely not the most enjoyable experience in the world. Let's aim another hatch shot towards this dude. He does get nuked by my allies. Going to pull back as quickly as possible. Very good. I'm just trying to avoid these crossfires. Our TDs are actually doing a really good job here, whittling down this enemy 60 TP, but the Yo, unfortunately, pulls forward a little too much and gets himself killed. I am still spotting the hill. We still have Waffenträgers on our team here. And, you know, the situation could definitely be worse. The only reason I can't really push the hill right now is because the enemy team have that E3 on the hill along with the TVP for support, right? And if I was to push in there by myself, yeah, boy's getting nuked for all of his hit points. So I just have to pray that our tank destroyers do not lose all of their hit points unnecessarily here. Let's put a quick shell towards the M103. Yep, I love Mind's gameplay. It is so competitive. Okay, let's aim another shot towards this M103's hatch here. Okay, he's not quite pulling forward, nor is the 60 TP. I'm just being the bait here. I mean, there really isn't much for me to do anyway, so let's put another heat shot towards this dude. We do manage to kill his viewport. I'm using this Yo's turret as a kind of intermittent cover for my hatch. That way, you know, the moment they try to shoot at me, I use this Yo's cover turret as the kind of blockade to prevent the enemy team from shooting at me. All right. So this M103 is getting a little bit more aggro. I'm going to act like I'm pulling back ever so slightly. Act like I'm looking away. Let's see if our man's just being a little bit more aggro here. Put another shot towards his hatch. Gosh, that M103's hatch is so well angled from that position. I really just can't pen him. Okay. Waffenträger over there. Here's the thing, though. As much as I really want to push behind, I just know that 50 TP is just going to sit up there and dunk me for days. It really limits my freedom for this game. Well, I'm going to see if I can catch anyone off guard by making this kind of aggressive pressure here. Here's the TVP, and unfortunately, RNG is not on my side for that shot, so we missed that shell there. So, here's the situation. That Waffenträger lost 1,600 hit points. Here's the situation at hand. 60 TP. He's a one-shot. I don't think he's flanking because he is a one-shot. M103 has about 1,000 hit points left. We still have a couple TDs here, and the enemy team have full hill control with an E3 and TVP holding. I really can't pressure either of them. I have to do something. The only player left with any hit points in this game. Let's put a quick shell into their E3. Very good stuff indeed. We'll pull back ever so slightly in case someone tries to peek me from that side. If not, we'll load up a high explosive shell for the E3's hatch, pick up a quick kill. Very essential for the progression of this match. We have 2 minutes left. M103 appears to not be here anymore. Here's the TVP. He puts a quick shell into me, but we managed to snap him in return. Same with the M103 putting a shell into me here. TVP, though, is being a little bit over-aggressive if he wants to keep farming me out here. Load up a heat shell for the front of the M103's turret. I'm using my hit points at this point because I really don't have any choice here. We can pull back from the 60 TP for the time being. Very nice. Looks like the M103 is trying to flank. Looks like the Waffle should hopefully go down pretty quickly here. Not able to hit that shot. And so hopefully, as long as my Waffles can deal with that flank, we should be set up to win this match. As long as I don't unnecessarily bleed out here. So let's load up a heat shell for the front of this M103's turret. Very nice indeed. He unfortunately hits me with heat in return, but now he's down to 400 hit points. So his HP ain't looking too sharp anymore, which is good. There's only 3 of them. If our full HP Waffle could just push up and support, we would be pretty good to win this matchup, I think, here. The only kind of primary issue that we have at hand right now, M103. I don't think the 60 TP should be able to pull forward here, at least not very easily. Come on, M103, kill him. I mean, Waffle. The Waffle fails to kill him. I'm going to pull back from their 60 TP, trying to avoid that shell. This is a very perilous situation for me. Let's load up a high explosive shell here. Very good. Guaranteeing now that M103 will be a one-shot. For me, I think that's a decent trade, but our Waffle needs to push up. Our Waffle needs to push up right now. He's just sitting back there doing nothing. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We have 30 seconds left. Okay, I don't have any choices left to me, do I? All right, boys. It's now or never. Is this the game-winning or the game-losing play? Let's find out. All right. There's that 103. Can't quite snap him, and it's game over for me. TVP is just going to clip me out here. Not really much I can do. The reason we lost this player here. Full hit point Waffle and did nothing. We have 10 seconds left. He could have pushed forward, picked up a kill on M103. I could have cleared hill. If we'd worked together, we would have been fine. The Waffles did a decent job holding off like their double Waffenträgers, but in consideration, we had a grill, a 30B, and 2 Waffenträgers looking at like 2 tanks on that flank there. So it really wasn't a good use of our resources. Only 2,800 damage dealt. I don't think there was a whole ton I could do there. I did my best to hold hill, but really in the end, that shouldn't have been a loss if the Waffenträger had just pushed his drive wheel forward and pushed hill with me. If he'd done that, we would have won. We would have easily won. We would have easily won. And I just had to kind of throw a last-ditch effort to try and get damage out or win at the end of that battle, because realistically, there wasn't much else I could do there. What a tense game. Yeah, it was a very boring game, and not the type of game that I find to be very fun, unfortunately. What is this RNG? Yeah, M103 turnover, man. Thing is spicy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I usually go mid, but I kind of recently I've decided I much prefer to kind of head over to this left-hand corner. It's a lot safer. You don't get crossfired out as often, and as long as you have allies supporting you, the odds of you getting YOLO'd are a lot slimmer. And in a tank like the E6, we'll get here very, very quickly and hopefully prevent the enemy team from really committing to this flank. Now, the TVP, I presume, is the only tank fast enough to be on A by now, considering the Sheridan spotting up mid, has already gone into that location. Here is the enemy's E100. Let's aim for a heat shell through the front of his turret here. I was going to shoot AP at that lower plate, but I realized, you know what? In this situation, let's just spend the heat shot. Now, I am haul down here, and the E100 might be problematic. Let's put another heat shell towards him. Just trying to get him as he's debating there a little bit. But this E100 is going to be stuck in all kinds of bad situations here. He's about to get YOLO'd. He has a haul down E6 to deal with. That's that turret armor buff there on the E100, but luckily for you E6 fans out there, this tank does get 340 base heat pen, which is really rather nice, and allows you to even pen E100s in their buff state easily through the turret. Now, that E100 gets evaporated. RIP to our mans. And that leaves the question, do we push forward, hold, or pull back? I think the optimal play here is to not overextend out of our spawn. That's for starters, but we shouldn't also completely give up all the map control while we're at it. So here's what we might have to do here. Okay, I'm not going to poke the mid since I got spotted up, presumably by someone in our spawn. It could be the TVP. It's definitely not the T110E4, which is good news. And as for our support goes, it's just really me here. Hopefully our 60 TP spots some of the dudes up down this way. So far, I've spotted no one. And it's going to hold here for now. Once we figure out where the majority of their team is, all right, E4, 57, there's the 113 there. We don't know where the TVP is right now, though. The TVP is the one I'm mostly concerned with. And we can see the wild TVP full sending it in for us here. We are definitely going to have to do our best to deal with them. But as most TVP players like doing, they generally speaking just YOLO into you, clip you, and run away. However, even fast though the TVP is right now, let's put another shell to our mans. We do take 1170. The DPM on this tank counters this TVP. And as he pulls the classic TVP, I YOLO you and end up really just dying as punishment for it. Okay, so let's just put another kind of little ram into our mans here, give him in place, put another shell to him. He does have a 20-second reload time, and I'll let our E4 pick up that kill there. Apparently the E4 decided he didn't want to do that. We might take one more shot from this man's. Unfortunately, we took that one because we didn't pen one of our HEs, but I kind of expected the E4 to pick up the kill there. Oh well. Okay. Sheridan, 113, 60 TP, 57. Enemy's 113 is getting hyper aggressive here. I wonder if he's going to pull forward. He is. Let's put a 370 to him. We'll use the 60 TP as a bit of a meat shield here. 113 has just fired. Very good for us. And let's start pressuring him. So the Sheridan's getting pulled back for here. Now the 113, obviously 3,400 or so DPM with Rammer, 420 Alpha. That tank will beat us all day, every day. But with the support of the 60 TP here, and the fact that we also have 10 degrees of gun depression versus the 113's like 8 or so, we should be able to pull this off. 60 TP, you have 1,750 hit points. Why don't you try using them? Very good. All right, 60 TP's pulling forward. He gets tracked here. No biggie. Let's pull forward. Track the 113 maybe. Not quite able to pull that one off. We are 57 heavy safe. And together, we should be able to easily kill this 113 here. Let's track him again. Unfortunately, our 60 TP does bounce there. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to wait to see if this 113 makes a play here. Aim for the back of his turret. Boom. Let's pull back. Sheridan is dead, so we don't have to worry about him. 60 TP will have the kill here momentarily. Very nice indeed. That just leaves the enemy 60 TP. Now I have a one-shot, so I should be a little bit careful not to throw my tank away unnecessarily, but also I am greedy for damage, because, yeah, fatness and damage go hand in hand. So let's put one shell into the 60 TP. Nice little 500 max. Really. Yes, indeed. Here's where we're really going to notice that nice DPM. We should be able to hit another shell into the 60 TP here. Good. 418. That puts me at just under 5,000. Well, with the ram damage, we will break 5k this game, and I'm sure the E4 is about to nuke this dude as well as the Progetto. So 5,000 damage, not too bad of a result, and yeah. It turned out to work very well that I didn't go mid. Imagine I had gone to the mid on Canyon, what would have happened in that situation? Firstly, E100 would have had crossfire me. Secondly, TVP and company would have just YOLO'd through the spawn, in through our spawn. You saw, like, half of their team went very kind of aggro into A at first. I would have been put in a massive crossfire. So, yeah, I was kind of looking at the lineup at the start of that game, and that's why I decided I'd rather fight C than mid. If I felt that they had a very strong C force and were less likely to pressure A, I would have gone mid. A lot of stuff depends on the tank's lineups, and you should definitely keep track of that. I'm Adam, late to the stream. Big Sag, Brad. Very big Sag. Stream just started. Yeah, it's only been going for about 40 minutes, so yeah. It rained so hard, it was crazy. What is rain? Can you please explain this phenomenon to me? I do not know what rain is, spelled R-A-I-N. Only R-G-N rain. Haha. All right. 340 with heat. Yeah, 340 heat is so good on the E6. It's actually one of the things that makes this tank so good, because you can afford to run rammer, and 340 heat is usually more than enough to deal with most tanks you run against. Sure, an Angling E100 will struggle to ricochet even 370 heat, but you know, 340 heat for a lot of situations, you'll be pretty happy with that. So put a shell towards the C100. Unfortunately, that one doesn't quite connect there because my aim sucks, obviously. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Actually, I don't want to get spotted here because those TDs will be like, ooh, E6, how free is that damage? E100 is not quite pulling through. He's gone to the ditch. The reason I went to the med side is I don't have enough armor to really be able to hold reliably in that corner there. So let's wait for this E100 to maybe start backing up. I know he's thinking about either backing up or pulling forward. One of the two. Let's wait to see if he makes a play. Now, the issue when you're on this side of the map in this kind of situation is if you do push into the enemy spawn, they counter YOLO you, right? That's pretty much what happens every time. And so you have to be really careful about overcommitting. Now this 113 here seems like he has made the big mistake of overcommitting just a little bit here. So let's get ready to pop a shell into this dude's rear here. Boom, 368. I haven't farmed out a whole lot just yet. I'm trying to be a little wary of those tank destroyers. 113 gets tracked, and look, this new DPM is going to let me get another shell into him. The old E6 never would have hit that shell. Very nice indeed. E100 might pull forward to try and shoot at me here. I know I am currently probably spotted. Let's put a shell into his tracks. 477, getting the ricochet. Very nice indeed. And well, what do we have here? Let's reset our camo and let's demonstrate to this Waffenträger the power of the new E6. All right, unfortunately fluffing a potential maximum HE there like a muppet, but it don't matter. I have 10 degrees of gun depression. He doesn't. Bop, 450 HE into our man's here. He's feeling pain. He's pretty much a guaranteed 3-shot as long as I pen my next 2 HE shots. I'm just gonna take a shell here, aim for his engine deck there. Very nice indeed. What we're gonna do here, they're gonna push this dude up ever so slightly, put another HE towards him. Very nice, catching him on fire again. Good. So I used the HE pretty wisely there. My intention was to catch the waffle on fire, which is why I was taking my time to aim for that engine deck instead of just shooting his gun shield, right? Because when you do that, the chances of catching a waffle on fire are significantly increased. Now my allies aren't doing so well here. They are yeah, they aren't doing so spicy, unfortunately. Hori, 268. The E100 still probably just big chilling in the mid here. Looks like the 60 TP is pulling forward. Let's catch the 60 TP off guard. Put 400 alpha damage shell into him. We've already dealt over 3k damage. 60 TP's hit points have evaporated as the Jaeger sent him a very healthy greeting. Let's put a quick kill shot into our mans here. E100's a one-shot. We know the moistions in the ditch. The 268's being a little bit more aggro here. After he fires, he's probably going to pull back, so let's pre-aim for that. Very nice. Get a good shell into him. And from this point on, I think it's just a free farm fest. Yeah, very much a free farm fest. Let's aim a heat shell into the motion here. Very nice. Hori is getting a little bit aggro. With our DPM, we should be able to hit this Hori at least once before he rounds that corner. Bop, 389. 4,500 damage. This tank farms up an absolute storm. Now, I know it doesn't look ideal, guys, the situation. But fear not. we are still big chilling. Let's put another shell into this motion. I think he just kind of gave up here. Oh, we might take one for the 100. Avoiding a shot from the 100 there. Very clutch for me. 268's being a little bit over aggro. We won't be able to hit him. So let's pull a shell into him and pull back. Hobri looks like he's going to die really quickly here. We should probably kill this either 268 or E100 here. E100 gets taken down. Very good for me and my allies. Let's kill the 268, and it's game over. Your boy chillin'. And, you know, we really shouldn't give this dude any more damage because that would be sad. So, there we go. 33 damage for the last kill there. 5,700, 5,800-ish or so. Maybe even 6k with the fire and ram. I really don't know how much I did in terms of ram damage, but just under 6k for this game for sure. 5,840. Another ace tanker. We're acing this tank so often, I do kind of wonder why this tank isn't played more. It is so good right now, and we have even increased our average to 3913. Let's go. That makes me happy. That means we're performing well in the tank. I can check what I'm doing statistically. 8 games, 4,200 average, 50% win rate. Yikes, that win rate is pretty bad. Now, I generally win a lot in these 6. Actually, before this stream, I had like a 78% win rate. We're 170 games in it. So, yeah, the win rate is a little lower than I would want, but the average is good, and that makes me happy. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The enemy team Chieftain concept 1-2-1, triple TDs and a Škoda. It is I would say about a 90% possibility that their team is just going to full send this side. Let's aim for their Chieftain, and oh boy, that shot goes high. Okay, here's the problem. My allies are kind of split. We have a bunch of dudes just kind of wandering into the town over here. Let's put a quick shot into that Chieftain. I do believe that was a hit. Very nice indeed. I don't want to snipe rails. That's the last desire I have as a heavy tank. I don't want to be that dude. However, we have some problems here. Firstly, the VK and E75 are not with us, and that means those dudes are probably just kind of chilling back there, and they're going to take their time. I think what we're going to do, let's take control of the enemy spawn. Once we take control of their spawn, we have rail control here, some dudes spotting up mid, we can have these dudes supporting me, and we will have absolute map control to hopefully win this battle. So we're going to use our mobility to just instantly yeet straight through this ditch. I believe I made the right play by not going dunes. This might have been a mistake, but we will see as the game progresses whether or not this kind of gamble will pay off. And right now, we're just going to see, all right, where are those TDs at? Wild 704 spotted. He is the lower HP target. T95E6 gun handling says, no, I don't like you. You're so cruel. Okay. So, 704. Oh, and that one hits. I see how it is. I see how it is, Wargaming. The shell that I take, you know, good time to aim in. Make sure it's properly situated to shoot the enemy tank. That one's the one that misses, but the one where I aim absolutely nada is the one that pens, as always. Okay, so my teammates are holding up the spawn okay. 183 is going to be a pretty major pain in my bum here, not going to lie. But, once he fires, he's going to pull back. Let's put a quick shell into this dude, even if I take one from the Škoda. I'll wait for the Škoda to shoot maybe a third time. My main priority right now is to provide crossfire support to my allies. Enemy team, they're going to start being a little bit aggressive here. Let's put a shell to that Waffle. Unfortunately, hitting our ally there, hitting his ally there instead of Waffle Traeger. But, oh, Waffle Traeger just suicided. All right. I think we big chilling now. 183 is just like chilling there. I think this play will pay off in the long run. It's not too exciting right now. Like, I'm doing okay damage, but, you know, it's definitely not like, oh, yes, stellar, world-class farm. All right, here's the 704. Let's aim this one in, and, he pens my turret, and my shot misses completely. Oh, the joys. The TVP spotting me up. The Škoda, I mean. Okay, let's not poke the 183. We lost too many hit points here. Okay. Time to reconsider options. Plan B, guys. We are yellowing through the mid. Right where VK75 might be, I think that might be a better position. A Waffle can hold the crossfire here. I'm going to tell him to hold position. Hopefully he listens to my warning there. And instead, what we're going to do here, as you can see the Chief, you can see the Škoda, all these dudes are pulling across this direction now. The TVP gets yeeted by the 183 there, but now I can go haul down against tanks like this Concept and Škoda and Chieftain. So let's see if this Concept is the first one to peek me here. He seems to be sitting a little bit farther back than anticipated. Oh, he's gone to kill my allies. Put a quick shot to the Concept. Maybe the Yak can one-tap him. Unfortunately, that does not end up being the case. The 183 currently doesn't have shots on me. Enemy Škoda is being pretty aggressive here. That one doesn't quite go in. Okay. 183 is a one-shot. Škoda is quite healthy. We know the other dude's flanking us. I think probably the best play to make here is to just push in. And so I know the Concept to be distracted for the time being. The 183 currently doesn't have any shots on me. Here's their Chieftain. Very unlucky that shot ricochets, but the good news is that his the 183 friend gets taken down. Okay. And, oh, Kazu got nuked by someone. He's a one-shot. Let's pull down from here. All right, it wasn't the most exciting game in terms of damage farming. Your boy did pretty abysmal here. But we should hopefully win this. With the support of my good old friend, Mr. Waffenträger, this should be a pretty easy dub. We're going to pull down in case that chieftain turns around for me. And let's just stay safe. 2,700 or so. Yeah, not the most exciting game. I really didn't have anywhere I could push. Unfortunately, that didn't leave me very many options. Let's pull back in case this dude spotted me, which I'm sure he did with my big old fat hatch. Waffenträger is also kind of spotted up in the mid here as well. Let's load up a heat shell. Okay, he's pushing across the opposite direction. Very nice indeed. Waffenträger fires, Chieftain fires. This is all good and well. Here's what we're going to do. Chieftain's probably going to turn his attention back to me, but I believe I am currently unspotted here. Yep, I am currently unspotted. He's going to get distracted for a second. Boop, we get the kill. Just under 3K. I think we kind of made the right plays, but we didn't really get to capitalize on them. So in terms of damage farming, a little slim. Our Waffle did a good job. He didn't move out of his position, so he kind of just chilled on the rails and got all the good damage there. I ended up with 3K. Also, GG showed TVP. He pulled 3K out. And same with our Yag. Both those dudes did very good. So shout out to those dudes for staying alive so long and farming up before dying. At least we got the dub. At least we got the dub, improving that win rate. All right. Teammate, unfortunately, bad idea to frontline a glass cannon. Yeah, generally speaking, not a great idea. I would agree with this statement. Fatness, I was the Skoda, object was my tune. LOL, I see. Well, it did get some speed buff. Speed. All right. Quick sip of water. Not second battle. This is like the 9th game or 10th battle. Here's what we're going to do. We might get spotted by the Sheridan TVP. We're going to try and avoid taking some shots right off the bat, if at all humanly possible. We do avoid those shots. We're going to push straight up into the corner with hopefully the support of my allies. I am the fastest tank here because the IS-7 got its mobility kind of nerfed on by Wargaming. Very, very unfortunately for you IS-7 enjoyers. IS-7's crossing through the corner. Unfortunately, don't pen him. We do track him in place though, stopping a little bit of his mobility there. Let's see if anyone else is crossing. Not quite. And so now it's a game of patience. We have to wait it out. I do have support from the allies. This is all good news for me. Looks like the Waffenträger is not sniping. IS-7 has support from the 704, but other than that... Oh! Well. If it is not the classic spawn sniping E100. Yes, very nice. Oh boy, E100s. Guys, you got an armor buff. You got an armor buff, guys. How could you possibly think sniping in the E100 is still a good idea? All right, let's put a quick shot to this chieftain. A very nice little snapshot into him. Looks like the TVP is done getting himself nuked on the flank. Very nice indeed. This chieftain, he's just chilling over here. Okay, if I want to farm damage, I will have to be a little bit more proactive here. TVP, kind of looking juicy, but unfortunately, not able to nuke him. Okay. Sheridan's on the flank, I believe. They have probably double tank destroyers over here. But... yeah, let's see what we can do about this. All right, boys. Oh, no. Am I going to get yeeted by this fool? No, we will not. Okay. Wow, Waffenträger being rather aggro through the mid here. E100 sitting back. He's not really going to have shots on my allies. All right.
Can you guess what I am about to say?
Can you guess what I'm about to say, Young Park? LOL? Do I have to get AK? Is that what you're about to say? Because that rhymes. And I'm totally okay. All right, let's put a quick shell into this dude's hatch. Since the E100 is no longer here, I believe the 704 is probably the only tank providing proper cover fire for our boy in the chieftain. Here's another shell to him. So we'll get ready to pick up a kill on this man's here. Because my allies are actually down 2-0. Surprisingly, they're doing a pretty bad job this game at, staying alive. So we're going to pick up a quick kill on this chieftain. Oh, no. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. Now, chieftain, buddy, you don't realize I got chatter DPM'd in you. Like, you can pop your adrenaline. It doesn't matter. DPM coming in super handy there. TVP pulling back, was trying to bait this dude. Very nice. TVP in the open here. Maybe a shot to the front of his turret. That's a really essential shot. That's one of the most dangerous tanks in the game after all. So really kind of working to pick up his tank here is pretty much a must for me and my allies. All right, 704 just fired. Okay. So E100 is going to push behind this dude. I want to stay safe from the 704, so I'm going to make the pressure with this E100, hopefully getting here before the enemy's E100 gets any bright ideas. And it looks like this I-7 is about to get just absolutely dunked on by the E100 here. Let's put a track shot into him to keep him in place. Very nice indeed. We can hopefully pick up a kill on this dude in just a moment here. He's still going to try and shoot at me, which is, well, not a very smart idea when the E100 is yellow at you. Very nice. Pick up a kill on this dude. 704 still covered firing this corner. Their E100, however, way overexposed. Just aim for that drive wheel, keeping him tracked. Here's course, with this raw DPM, baby, this raw DPM is going to be oh so very spicy. There we go. Another shell into this man's here. 3,300 damage dealt. Our man's is about to get absolutely lit up. I can just tell. Let's put another shell into him. Look, before our E100 even had an opportunity to reload again, we'd already put 3 shots into that dude. That's when you know your life sucks facing tanks like the E6. Okay, 704. I won't hold this damage because this should put me to about, I don't know, 3.7-ish or so, or maybe even close to 4K. So let's put another shot to this dude. Oh, actually, no, that puts us at exactly 4K. Very nice. So we can get about 4.3K damage this game. If we pick up a kill on this homie here, boom, quick kill shot into him. This leads to Wild Sheridan. So not too shabby in the slightest. 4,400 damage. We played it a little passive at first. We waited to see, okay, where's the enemy team going? What can we do about it? And then once we saw an opportunity to start pushing the Chieftain, the IS-7, we made that play. And of course, my teammates were with me, so I felt comfortable doing that. Obviously, if I was isolated, never would have done that. Hey, we did get ourselves a nice ace tanker. Very nice indeed. And yeah, very happy with that game. Young Park, by the way, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Oh man, Fatness hair is so fresh. Oh yeah, you think so? Hair flick time. Rammer, 100%. I'm gonna say this now. Well, it's not a guarantee, but here's my take on it. If you're not running Rammer on your T95E6, you are not really taking advantage of this tank's full potential. Here's the thing. Calibrated is important when you're getting stuck in hull down engagements versus heavily frontally armored vehicles all the time, and you just have to pray that you don't get dunked on, right? And you have to hope that every single shell pens. That's when, like, something like an E6, where calibrated is really important. When you're in something like the E6, and we might take a shot from this IS-4 here, unless we get very lucky. Unfortunately, our luck is not so high. When you're taking like the E6 here, you're using your mobility, you're taking bizarre positions, and in that case, you would be benefited a whole lot more by having really good DPM over necessarily an extra 30 millimeters heat pen, especially if it has 340. Right? If it had 303 heat pen like the 5A, I would low-key kind of understand if y'all wanted to run, you know, calibrated on this thing. But 340 heat is more than sufficient for a majority of situations that you'll be placed in. And so let's see what's happening here. VK is kind of looking this way. Oh, there's a wild E100 here. Okay, I wasn't expecting E100 to pop up. Let's put a quick heat shell through the front of his turret. I should be safe for the time being. I could just keep kind of hugging this corner. And let's see if this E100 wants to play a little bit. Let's put an HE into his tracks. 100 damage there. I'm just going to do as much damage as I physically can until our man's here gets like Omega crossfired out. Very good. Another shell into our man's DPM. Here's where Rammer is super helpful, right? Like I was saying, the Rammer is going to be a lot more helpful when you get thrown into those bizarre situations because that allows me to track the C100 once again. My rear is temporarily safe. E100 gets taken down because we just had that insanely good damage per minute there, and it allows us to put another shot towards this IS-4. So, personal take, you should definitely be running Rammer on the T95E6. It works so much better, right? You get another easy shot into this dude by reloading an extra second or so sooner. We can pull back from our man's here. He can try sitting there preeming for me. He fires, misses up his shot. 4005 is being a little bit more aggro here. Let's see if we can maybe just scrape the top of his turret here. Boom, quick kill shot into our man's. All right, that leaves the VK, the IS-4. That's all that's left on this side. IS-4 really can't do much here. Enemy's VK seems to have pulled back temporarily. We don't misfired because, yeah, we don't know how to shoot. And so that's what happens. Oh, hi. Yeah, ow. I kind of thought he pulled back for the Yag, and we done got ourselves nuked. That was definitely a not very good trade there. Yeah, totally misjudged what that VK was doing. However, with our insane DPM, we should be able to hit a third shot into this dude before he's really reloaded to shoot at us again. So we'll put another shell into him. Very nice. I'm going to keep our Yag safe for the time being by keeping this VK off of him. I think that's really important. 50B has hit a couple of shots here. Let's see. We can't really over-peek this corner, although the IS-4 is pulling right on into HE through the side. Pick up a nice kill on him. Unfortunately, he max rolls me, but he pays for it with his life, right? So very good. All right, the Wild VK is pulling forward ever so slightly here. Nice little snapshot into him. Gun working absolutely sublime. And that just leaves the Jaegeru and the IS-7. Now, the IS-7's pulling... Okay, he got nuked. He's not even worth chasing after. Okay, so we got a good 3,000 or so damage here. If I can hit 1 or 2 shots into this Jaegeru, my life will be complete, and we'll hopefully get to close 4K. But it really kind of depends. AMX-50B fires once. Jaegeru nukes him. Yes, very good. Elwin, AMX-50B even misses a shot. This is what we like to see. All right, let's load up a heat shell here for the Yak superstructure. Boom, that puts me at just under 4k damage for this game. So you can see the Yak fires again. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Okay, just shoot it. Just shoot at me, buddy. Shoot at me. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, yes, but we got a 4k damage out. I am happy. Mission accomplished. There is nothing that angers me anymore for this game. All right, let's put another heat shell into this man's DPM. If I had calibrated, I would not have been able to hit that third shot into the Yak. That's where you get that extra 400 damage or so out of just running Rammer. So my personal take, Rammer 100% for the E6. Unless you are really, really nervous about facing tanks like Type 71. So another ace. Goodness, does no one play this tank? How is... Okay, 1400 base XP is actually pretty high for 4k damage. But still, like, how many aces do I have in this tank now? 25? Like, oh man. How is this tank so easy to ace? It's so good. I don't understand. I'm like in love with this vehicle. And no one's performing well in it. I don't understand. All right, we brought our win rate up to... Oh, excuse me. That was a weird hiccup. Okay, we brought our win rate up to 64%. Average damage is still at a solid 4100. So I think we are performing very fine and dandy in this tank so far today. I need some water. Can the E6 still hold on reliably since it got armor nerfed? Yes and no. Here's the thing. The E6 was never really a reliable hold-down tank in the first place, but I will admit your turret cheeks get penned a lot more easily than they used to, by standard ammunition, that is. You know, heat rounds would always go through regardless, but yeah. So you do have to be a little more precautious. You'll see when I'm playing this tank hold-down, I try not to over-trust in the armor profile on this tank. I'd rather just, you know, let's take advantage of that mobility. Let's cross as quickly as possible. Find those tanks, farm them out. That is what the E6 is really best at. So, like, we've already made it super aggressively to this corner here. And we spotted no one, which is a little concerning. They do have a 183. I believe their team might be going to the opposite side of the map. A bit of a surprise there. So, okay. There we go. Let's aim a shot for the 60 TP. Oh, that lag. What was that? Bro, I thought I missed my fire button. It took so long for that shot to hit. All right, 60 TP doesn't seem to be, yeah. I mean, he's took his 60 TP over here instead of trying to spot up mid. 60 TP, sir. This is probably not the best way to play your 60 TP. Yeah, 60 TP goes down. RIP to our mans there. Almost 200 likes, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. Do appreciate it. Mouse... 295E6. We could pressure the enemy spawn, potentially. Let's be careful. Let's be very, very careful. They have a 263 that could YOLO us. They have a wild T95E6 over here trying to snipe us here. Let's aim a shell into his side while he's distracted. I do believe that one penned the side of his turret because he wasn't looking this direction. Until we know where that 183 is, I'm going to be ultra concerned. And as you can see, our poor Gorilla 15 here is going to find out the very, very hard way what happens when you get a little over passionate in your Gorilla 15. Let's aim for a track shot on the 215B here. We do track him. Hopefully he doesn't have more than one repair kit. Now the 183 is a very long reload. Here's where that 215B reverse speed is just so painful. We track him again. We can also pull back from the 183. It looks like our Yo is over here as well. Very interesting. Let's wait to see if this 183 shoots. The 183 is not shot as of yet. So we're going to have to try and make the big break for it here. Let's put a quick heat shell into our mans. 183 just fired. We have to make it into this ditch. If we make it into this ditch, we're chilling. If we don't, we are not chilling. So let's put another shell into this mouse. We are safe from all crossfires now. Very good. We should be able to very easily pick up a kill on our mans here. 183 is going to probably kill our Yo or 215B. Let's put another shell into this man's. He gets taken down. Very well played, just in terms of positioning ourselves accordingly to what's best for our tank here. 183's pulling forward. Another shell into him. Let's pull back. We're at 3,300 or so damage already. E6 is going to shoot at me. 183's on reload. So this game's over for the enemy team. I think what we can do here is just straight up, well, this dude wants to shoot me, so let's put another shell into him. Full send it on this 183 and T95E6. There still is a 263 in the game, which is big chillin'. And, you know, let's see what this 183 is up to. All right, 183, kind of looking my way, pick up a quick kill on our mans here. The I7's here as well. Let's get ready to pick up a quick kill on this E6 if we can. Aim for those fuel tanks maybe. Boom, 404. Very nice. I use my repair kit here so I can start turning around for the 263. It's just me and this IS-7. Boom, quick kill. Very well played there. Kind of taking control of the enemy spawn, but also realizing when the enemy team is YOLOing you. I did not stay by that building. I realized, no, this is not going to go well. We have to get out of here. We have to get safe. And then we can farm from a little bit farther back. That's the reason why we were able to just kind of chill there the whole time. All right, so while 263 has been spotted, you'll probably pen that. Not quite. And you know what? I really want my damage. We're at 800 cap points, so let's just YOLO. One shell to this dude's upper plate. Let's pull back again. Angle up our hull a little bit. IS-7 is pulling forward in fireman as well. So, yeah, I mean, we are just big time chilling here, boys. We are at 5,500 damage for this game. 263 probably going to go down to this poor IS-7 if I... Oh, he messed up his shot there. Let's put another shell towards him. No, that was my 500 max run. Why do I suck at shooting so much? I mean, we just have to sit here. I mean, we are big time capping out. Also, 263 enjoying his new gun handling experience very, very much, as you can see. 263, though. 263, I can pen in front of your tank. Very nice. Almost 6,000 damage dealt that game. 5 kills, I would say, optimally played. What I really want to draw attention to, though, is the play that we made when we decided to turn away from that FE215B 183 and 215B. Even though I had perma-checked the 215B, I realized, you know what, that mouse is going to pull in behind. Who knows what other things are going to pull around the corner. We knew the E6 was kind of shown in the back. That's why we just dipped from there. And that's the only reason we were able to survive on enough hit points to farm 6,500 damage that game. So, very nice game. Quite happy with that. Damn, the mouse armor is so suck. Yeah, dude, and that's 340 heat versus mouse armor, right? Imagine I was running calibrated out of like 370. The mouse has no effective armor at that point. Almost 200 likes. Let's go. All right. It's like nobody plays this tank still. I don't know why. I've aced this tank like a billion times today already. Okay. Here's what we can do. They have an E100, Type 68. They have a couple tank destroyers. This is a personal preference play. You don't have to do this precisely. What I like to do is sometimes, if I feel like my team can hold hill, go for the quick spot on the heavy side crossing. See if we can find any of their heavies crossing late or out of position. Take a blind shot in case one of their TDs is back there. We see the hit marker. That means no TD there. If I don't get spotted, also means no TD there. And then turn back for the hill. I just like to get a feel for what tanks are kind of behind us, but I don't like to overcommit. It's generally recommended that if you are playing a position like that, and we are in the same kind of situation on mines where our allies did not take the hill and the enemy team is just kind of chilling over here. If you're in the same situation as this, do keep an eye out for that. Let's put a quick shell towards this Vickers. He gets a little bit lucky there that my shot went a little far to the right, but enemy E100 is making a very interesting play. Okay, so enemy E100 is YOLOing through a ditch. Wow. That's impressive. 268 is also supporting him down there. Okay. So, what this means... 54's hull down. This E100 has a crossfire behind us soon. Let's get ready to nuke this E100 on the crossing here. Boom. 420 damage dealt. Very nice.
Stream of 274 showcase.
274 showcase. Which one's the 274? There's too many objects. My brain can't remember them all. Let's put a huge shell through this dude's turret. We are lagging once again, but thank you so much, T97, for the donation. Do appreciate it. As their heavies and TDs are out of position, let's just, yeah, give these dudes a miserable day. Let's put one shell to our man's here. 4005's trying to shoot at me, so we're going to kind of give him the little dancey dance treatment there so we don't get nuked by him. But we now know his position's right about there, which is cool. Not even be able to spot him up. Okay, 4005 shoots at me again. I believe his position's either there or in the bush. I'm not 100% sure yet. 268, 62 are yellowing down low. My team have control of the hill here. So let's start clearing out these dudes over here. So one shell to our mans. I really have absolutely zero clue what these players are thinking, making this kind of play. It is a very stupid play to, well, straight up YOLO 3 tanks through the ditch like that. And if I want damage this battle, your boy's gonna have to be mega aggressive and hope we can farm out the 4005 before it's too late. So if we can pick up a kill shot on this dude, that'd be kind of clutch. So let's just pull forward as quickly as possible. 4005 shoots me once. One kill shot into you. 4005 shoots me twice. Nope, the 4005 is so determined to shoot at me. He's gonna get full health. I got 2k damage. Oh boy, I hate mines. I hate mines so much. That is the mines experience. Enjoy. Your team was just much better off from the hill, and yeah, we did 2k damage. Great. I should have YOLO'd hill. Honestly, I probably could have taken hill. Average dropped to 39.15. I've been on clinical rotation since started playing, and what the heck did they do to the 140?
I've been on clinical rotations. Just started playing, and WTH did they do to my 140 E50M
Young
and
Park,
grill?
good luck on those
Garbo.
rotations. Thanks for the donation. 140 is a pseudo light tank. The E50M just pretty much got nerfed because it lost alpha and really gained absolutely nothing but worse accuracy. So that's cool. Gorilla kind of just lost all of its effective DPM. So yeah, Wargaming's balancing schemes, you know? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're in Black Goldville. What I'm gonna do is pull up to the mid, spot the crossing, figure out, hey, where are those heavy tanks headed? Maybe some tank destroyers while we're at it. I like this play a lot. I like to do this one too, because you get a really early start onto figuring out what the enemy team are doing and figure out where to position yourself for damage, because you can go both caves or town very easily from a position like this. Now, obviously, I don't have the best of view range. We do find a wild concept. Oh, a wild 50 TP. Let's put a snapshot into him. A very beautiful shot, if I say so myself. And immediately, I think we can already confirm that it appears the enemy team is pretty content to go caves. And so, if my allies help me over on B cap here, we might be able to hold this and get some big time damage here. We can get that double cap advantage on them. I'm going to first spot up to see, hey, where are those dudes at? There is the concept. We can't really do much about a wild concept in this situation. Let's put a shot into his engine deck. A very nice shell indeed, just using the scoped out feature to better get a look at his vehicle here. And looks like the 50 TP is getting a little aggro as well. So 50 TP can't really do much. Put a shell towards his tracks. Yeah, apparently he's very eager to shoot our E100 buddy here. Let's aim another shell to our mans, tracking him in place again. Here's where this very good DPM is going to come in super handy for me. We should easily out-reload this dude for at least one more shot. And I think what I'm going to do here, okay, is I don't need to overextend. Our concept should have that kill. Very nice. 60 TP is kind of pushing in from above, and we also have the E50 grill in our spawn, same with the 121. So let's figure out a nice little crossfire position, shall we? Now, from here, another 50 TP's down. The E50 is being a little aggro. This is a bit of a, oh, that's definitely a gamble I don't want to take. Okay, that is a wild 4005. Let's avoid the 4005 for the time being. Yeah, but we do have shots on the rear of this 121 in the E50M. Oh, what a farm position. Now, obviously, 60 TP could be on my right, so let's back up a little in case he is there. And we'll just continue just kind of chilling over here, farming these dudes out. This is a risky play. You know, the 60 TP, if he desired, could just YOLO me. I think we know the better play here. The better play will be to just kind of pull forward. Let's get haul down into this ditch here. We can deal with the grill. Very nice. Yeah, the grill's probably going to go down pretty quickly here. He's running no camo, so probably no spall liner. Yep, 523 to him. That's 3,600 damage dealt already. It's amazing how fast you farm up damage in this tank. Just pick a kill shot on this man. Yeah, their team is annihilated. That's why I really like making that mid play, though. You saw how quickly I was able to take advantage of the enemy team's poor positioning to just farm up damage instantly this battle. All right, well, we are not feeling so hot. 4005 is probably going to put an end to my misery very, very soon here. So, yeah, very, very cool. Okay, 4005 isn't quite paying attention. We know the 60 TP is still in the vicinity here. His concept's a little scared to push in on me, which kind of surprised me. I kind of thought our man was just going to YOLO me here. If he's not going to do that, let's not show him too much side turret here. All right, Mr. Concept here. He's not having the best of days. Let's put a quick side shot into his turret here. Unfortunately, he does hit that shot on me here. Now, I don't know which one of us has the better reload, but we are about to find out. We're about to find out. All right, I beat him on reload. Very nice. Oh, he pens that. No. Okay, guys, surely you can move sooner or later. I kind of messed up my farm there. Concept has crazy good turret traverse, so I was hoping I'd be able to sneak one into him and pull back there. But we still ended up on, well, what, 4,500 or so? Did we get about 4,500? I think we got about 4.5K. I lost track, but I think we at least got 4K damage there. So not too bad. I'll take it, considering it's a sweep game. RIP to the enemy team. May they rest in peace. Very, very nice. All right, hey, Fatness, good stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And also, my iPad screen's not acting up today. And guess what? I play a lot better when my iPad screen's not acting up. 4,600. All right, another ace. Is this tank a joke to the player base? 4,600 ace. Okay, that one definitely wasn't ace, but then we did 6,300 ace, 4,300 ace, 4,400 ace, 2,800 first class, 5,800 ace, 5,000 ace. Like, guys, it's not that hard to ace the tank. Go out and enjoy the vehicle. 13 games, 71% win rate, 4,160 average damage for today's session thus far. That's pretty good. HRF, did you like drawing? I did. Ah, yes, sudden blitz. I did see that. A very nice drawing indeed. Top 5 favorite heavies. This is probably ranked number 1 or number 2 for me. Out of every single heavy tank in this game, the E6 is easily one of my favorites. It already was one of my favorites before the buffs. That puts it in perspective. And so for me, now this tank is just absolutely golden. I love it so much. Next time it's in shop, if this seems like a playstyle you guys will enjoy that you have seen so far, maybe consider picking it up. Usually it's not too expensive as well. Just be warned, you know, it's not a true heavy tank. It's definitely much more of your mobile medium style heavy tanks where you have to be really careful on what tanks you engage and how. Okay, so unfortunately not able to hit a shell into Mr. Fashipu here. Enemy 6 is on the other side. Well, wild CVP in the middle over here. He shoots at me once. Enemy E6 is in the mid. Put a quick hat shot into him. You know, that's the armor weakness on this tank, as you just saw. If you're a wild T95E6, then, yep, do be prepared for those hatches to get snipes. Unfortunately, not able to reload in time to deal with the Object 84 there. Now, I don't think I'm going to sit here all game. It looks like enemy team are being, you know, rather aggressive on this side here. Enemy E6 is in the open again. But, you know, when you're hauled down and you're baiting, right? I'm not sitting stationary. I'm really never sitting stationary in this tank if I can help it. When you're baiting this tank and barely poking out, you will get a lot of ricochets if you're hiding your hull and you're using your gun depression, as this game has kind of demonstrated thus far. Let's put a quick kill shot towards this dude and back up. Very nice. Jaeger is looking for me. And so let's wait to see if this Jaeger has any very, very bright ideas. You know, he's definitely thinking about it. Let's put a quick snapshot into the Jaeger here. Good stuff. Foch is being a little aggro. E100 is being a little aggro. Let's pull forward ever so slightly here. Get a side shot into the E100. Sadly, that one doesn't go through. Our E100 is getting kind of YOLO'd here. So let's pull back slightly. We should barely have the gun depression to work this corner here if the Yo and E100 get over aggressive. Let's wait for the Yo to pull forward. Get a nice side shot into him. 380, not 3,800 damage. Goodness, if I dealt 3,800 with one shot, I would be very happy. All right, let's play a hat shot into the E100. Very good. 340 heat, obviously more than enough to deal with this E100. We're also in a very solid hold down position here. Enemy team really can't do much about this whole situation. Put another heat shell into this dude. I was going to see if I could try tracking him, but he wasn't giving me any good track shots. Object 84, kind of pulling around this corner here. Managed this big chillin'. E100 trying to angle a little bit. Unfortunately, that shot misses. We do lose an ally. I still have the 704 here, just absolutely chilling. This Yo is being really rather aggressive. Let's put a shell into him. Nice, picked up a kill. And it's just me and the 704 versus the E100. Although E100 seems to be, he seems a wee bit distracted, bless him. Let's put a quick shell into him and pull back. 3k damage dealt already. You know, if I want more damage this battle before it's already over, I'll have to be quite a bit aggressive here. So just pop the adrenaline, and here's where we go full in to farm this damage. All right, E100 giving me a nice large play shot. 500 into him. Very nice. And you know what? Because we are damage farmers, let's farm out this Object 84 while we're at it. Oh, 704 fluffed his shot. Yes. Yeah, see, this is the big brain damage farming way. Okay, the 704 just tilts this dude out slightly here. I don't know why he's trying to hide from me so bad. It's over, Object. Your life is over. Oh, the 704 bounced. I'll take it. We got good farm there. Did I have to do much? Nah, dude. We just big chillin'. We big chillin'. We haul down. We farm the enemy team's mistakes. Why YOLO in when they can YOLO into you? It's a great theory. More people should take advantage of it. Another ace. Oh, I am farming aces like nobody's business in this tank today. 3922. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually be able to 4K this tank one day if I keep up this streak here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would say it's better than the Mark 6 because it's a different playstyle, but it's definitely good. I prefer it over the Mark 6 easily. I love the Mark 6. Don't get me wrong. Mark 6 is a really good tank. Take my word for it. Or don't take my word for it in case you don't like it. Then you get mad at me. But there's something about the E6 with its like crazy good DPM now. It's really good mobility. Like the Mark 6 is mobile, but it can't even compete in the E6 mobility category, right? And of course, the E6 gets that 340 heat, and Mark 6 gets trash APCR pen. And so if you run rammer on the Mark 6, yes, you do have Hesh, but your APCR pen is not good. And so you definitely will feel that a lot more often than in something like the E6. So I just personally like the flexibility of the E6 a little more, but I know a lot of players might find the Mark 6 to be more comfortable to play simply because it has overall a better armor profile, I would say, you know, on the turret especially. And so stuff like that can make a lot of players really prefer tanks like the Mark 6. Okay, we're making the aggressive ditch play here. The enemy Hobri is being quite aggressive up top. Let's aim for that lower plate. Boom, quick 460 alpha into him. STB, Vickers are in the corner. Allies are not really doing a whole ton to assist me here. Now, we might be able to hit one shot to this 57. 495, almost a max roll for our man's. Very nice high roll for him, I suppose. However, in terms of DPM, this man's really can't compete. And once again, the hatch is pretty good bait. Like, players get baited into shooting this hatch all the time. 57 bouncing another shot there. It's aim for his engine deck once again. I'm going to need some support here. If my allies continue to provide me zero support, then we are very much dead. So let's put another shell to this 57, aiming for that fuel tank there. Very nice. Let's pull back from this man's here. Hopefully, my allies will be able to assist me momentarily against tanks like this 60TB, this Object 260 here. Let's pull back. Hopefully the allies can do something about the 260 or at least keep the 60TB off of my Butte. Oh no, the STB has shots on me here. So I'm losing a lot of hit points here to try and maintain some map control for my allies. Like that's all I'm doing here, is trying to maintain a degree of map control for my team here. Are they providing assistance? Definitely not. But I'm gonna do my best. Looks like this STB is a little obsessed with me here, so I'm gonna keep my hatch moving back and forth, giving him very, very slim shots on me here. The Hori is being quite aggressive as well. It looks like the 60TB is just gonna kill me. I'm gonna go down here to their Object 260 probably. Allies did the wrong play. So I don't know how many times I have to say this, guys. It's our 57, yeah, 57 wanted to their spawn. If you want to win on this map, do not be like Streaker over here in the Emil or RBW in the 57. You have to hold C. It's so fundamentally important. I cannot tell you how fast we would have lost this game if I wasn't there holding off 3 tier 10 heavy tanks, an STB-1, and a Hori for like 2 minutes. We would have instantly lost this game. We probably still will lose this game unless my allies can pull a miracle out. But I mean, it's the risk you take. I took a risk. I trusted that my teammates would actually be able to push up if I was there. And if they had pushed, if the Emil, the 57, the YAG, the IS-8, if those guys had just piled into C-Cap with me, we would 100% have won that engagement. But it's not what happened because, well, the sat back did nothing. It's so important. I say this every time I'm on the spawn on this map because I see it happen like hundreds of times at this point. Hundreds of times where teams just throw their tanks away. They throw away any chance of winning because they sit back behind this road. I don't know why players are so scared to push into C-Cap. Once you're physically in C-Cap with like 1 or 2 tanks, enemy really can't do a ton to you. It's like a hold down versus hold down engagement. So if you have an E6 holding mid, you have maybe like the 57, the Mil holding mid, the enemy team would have probably evaporated that game. But, well, that's not the case. It does kind of frustrate me because I've seen this happen so many times, and it's like, I don't know how the player base has not yet learned after like 4 or 5 years of this mapping in the game that you have to push into C-Cap to win this spawn. I mean, it's 6-2, and I picked up one of those kills single-handedly against the 57 without any support. So that's going to drop my average just ever so slightly, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that. I really wanted to give my team a chance at winning. I pushed up aggressively to a vital holding position, but 0 support. Absolutely 0. We lose. I did 3,200 damage, which is probably easily top of the team. Very much. Our 57 here does 2 shots of damage. Our Mil does 1 magazine. And our TDs do like 1 or 2 shots apiece. Oh, well, that's just disappointing, isn't it? That happens quite often. Remember it, boys. Remember it. Look into my eyes. Look into them and remember, if you are on Port Bay from that spawn, take C-Cap. Take it. Do your absolute most to hold that position if your team is going that side. Otherwise, you lose so often. All right. Rant over. Next game. Let's try and win this one. Enemy team. Quite a few meds. They have a chieftain. Their only tank destroyers are V4. So I'm gonna pull out a different play this time. Last time I went heavy side. That actually worked out pretty well. But this time they have a chieftain, they have a Kron who might have speed boost. Type Y. You could just wait for me to go past first. 57's pretty mobile. They have a lot of fast heavies. So if I try crossing through that ditch, like I've done the last 2 times I'm on this map, what will probably happen is I'll lose a lot of hit points and then I'll get stuck there. I think it's more vital to try and support our 62A and our TVP up on the main hill. If we can do that, we'll have a better chance of winning, I think, here. Because we still have, you know, Type 71 sniping, I think, so he's not going to be very useful. But at least our 57 heavy's pushing forward. And so I'm going to push up to the hill, see if I can provide my allies with a little bit of the support from here. The enemy only have a... what's their only tank destroyer? Their only tank destroyer. Let's put a quick track shot onto this dude to spin him out so he can't pen me so easily. We might get hit in the hatch here. Is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. Let's put another shot onto the 62A. 62A got a little bit of the over aggro juice over here, so we're going to pick up a quick kill on him. Very nice. And so you can see the chieftain, the V4, they have headed up towards this way. We know the 57 and the E100 are currently out of the fight. So I'm going to see if I can try and provide just ever so slight bit of support for my homies here. Nice little hatch shot into the M60. Very nice indeed. That is always very juicy. E100's kind of paying attention to us. So obviously I don't want to get shot up the rear by HE from an E100. And so let's wait for our camel to reset here for a second. And then we're going to push up and see if we can do our best to support our TVP here. All right, Mr. TVP, I am slightly behind you, buddy. You're going to have to back up to my right. If you keep blocking me, we won't be able to do anything here. Very nice. Quick snapshot towards the Kron's turret. Very nice. I'm going to take a shot from the V4 maybe here. Just pull away before he can shoot me. Very nice indeed. All right, V4 is down low. Let's put a quick snapshot into him. This is a really vital position for us to hold. So if we can take control of this spot, we should be good to win this game. The Chieftain got the TVP treatment. Nice new, updates things. Put a quick shot into this Kron. Enemy team are making a very vital mistake this game of pushing through A, which is usually an automatic loss, as you can see. So let's pick up a quick kill shot into our mans here. If this M60 wants to be more aggressive on me, it's probably not going to end up so well for him. So let's just pull forward. Maybe pick up a kill on this man while we're at it. Pull back. And he's going to go down. So let's just yell the M60 for damage. He's really going to be the last thing alive here in just a moment. All right, Mr. M60, the time has come to die. Come here, buddy. Come here. You may have good DPM, but I have more hit points, and that makes a huge difference in this kind of 1v1 brawl. Alrighty, sir. Alrighty, you can aim for my hatch all you like, or my upper plate. Either is fine, but I still have the alpha damage, so we're just going to kind of get up close and personal. Our man's going to pull forward right into me. HE, but hope he's dead already. He should have pulled up there. He should have pulled up there. If he pulled up there, he wouldn't have been crossfired out by those dudes. He would have stayed alive for at least one more shot. But not bad. I'll take it. I think we made the right play there. Enemy team definitely did not make the right play there. Yeah, pushing through A, really bad idea. On both spawns. Personal opinion, pushing through A is not a good way to win on that map. You might get lucky occasionally and get a dub if the enemy team aren't really prepared, or they just kind of counter YOLO you in the open. That can happen, but do watch out for that. Alrighty. Hey, Helmy, how's it going? Hello, Ted. All right. Next battle. Enemy team STB, Sheridan, a couple tank destroyers, a couple fast heavies. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last time. We're going to clear the med side first, and then we can work on heavy side. I think we can notice kind of a pattern here in the E6 gameplay. I generally take it to where I'm going to find the least resistance and hopefully the most optimal farm. So, you know, if I wanted to go heavy side, I could. I could probably pull it off, but it's just really risky, right? Because they have these tank destroyers, they have these super well armored heavies. Committing to that kind of engagement is just going to put me in a position where I'm constantly poking my hull forward to deal damage. Not ideal. Now, they could have a Foch over here. Very true. They do have a wild Sheridan over here, apparently. So a quick 377 shot into him. Very nice indeed. I believe the STB did not take corner. We know the Foch is not here, nor is the Gorilla 15. So 60 TP, kind of crossing into the open. Let's farm out these dudes while we can real quick. Very nice. TVP gets the annihilation experience. Yeah, Pete, my man's got annihilated. All right, Pete to our homie over here. It looks like he got eaten by some of those TDs. I'm gonna wait for the Sheridan to give me a nice rear shot on him. Boom, 418. But I'm not gonna overpoke because we know crossfires. Instead, we can just kind of pull back a little bit here. See if we can give this 57 heavy, 60 TP a more difficult time. But the Sheridan looks like he might try and YOLO in through the middle here. Let's see if we can preempt for him. Bad shot. I thought he was gonna pull up to the right side, but he pulled up through the left side, so totally caught me off guard there. And unfortunately, he will live to see another day. Type 6071 is looking my way, so let's pull back from that. We do bounce 500 something, which I believe was the Sheridan. Okay. So, not a very good situation to be in. Enemy's grill is ISO, though. Very ISO. Sheridan hitting a monster shot. Good work, Sheridan. Enemy's type is over here. He probably spotted me up just now. I can cover our type from this position. So let's see. This 57 pulls forward. Let's aim a shell to his side. Unfortunately, that one goes to Narnia. But we should at least be able to provide a little bit of assistance from here. And these dudes are probably going to get a little distracted. Let's aim a heat shell towards the spans. The gun handling is really kind of messing up my game at the moment. I should have a lot more damage than this, but we keep missing our shots, which is kind of unfortunate. So every shot's important to pen right now in this kind of engagement. All right, enemy Foch is being quite aggressive to shoot at me here. That is the shot that does hit him, apparently. Unfortunately, it hits me back because, you know, Foch gun handling poggers. The Type 71 is just chilling in the mid. 57 really can't do anything to me. Once this Gorilla goes down, I'm not so worried about how this game progresses here. Let's put a shell into the side of this Type here. Very nice. Once we pop into this ditch, we should be safe from all kind of crossfires. Nice. So if our Sheridan's going to hold there, I know the grill's probably back here somewhere. Grill's overextended. Oh, man. The gun handling on this thing can be very troll, though, I will admit, which is a bit annoying. Okay, Foch won't have any shots on me just yet. If I pull all the way across, just aim for a side shot into this Type. That one does go through. Foch still doesn't have shots on me. We can two-shot this Type, but we'll have to make sure we pen our shots here. In terms of damage farm, not very optimal. Not very optimal, I will admit. But I think we did okay. In the end. That's the important part. All right. Let's wait for this dude to give me too much side. Oh, nice low roll. Sheridan got him with HE. I guess the Sheridan doesn't have him with HE. Unlucky. I'll kill him. Nice. Let's go for the Fosh. Foshy Poo, please do not YOLO forward. I am right here. Just turn back for me and give me all that juicy damage. Yes. Yes. Good man, Mr. Fosh. Good man. I appreciate you. Very good. Ah, yes. There's also a Wild Sheridan trying to flank you, sir. So you might not want to do that. Might not be the biggest brain play. 389E7. Very nice indeed. He has a Wild Sheridan popping up on his side here, so he's probably going to get HE. We'll hit just under 4K for this game. Okay. I missed a few shots here and there. Overall, I think the play was correct. Good job to our teammates that pulled out of that YOLO and managed to survive as long as they did. It did allow us to farm up about 4K or so damage. Sheridan played well as well. TVP had a really bad day. RIP to our mans. He got nuked by the Sheridan and Grill, and I believe STB all at once, so RIP. Can you do a stream on the 215B? I just got it on my account. Managed to get 2.5k damage over 20 games. I'm playing 75% crew without equipment. I want to do better though. JR. No equipment. Why? Okay, I understand. You might not have enough credits, but yeah. I'll have to do the 215B again, dude. 215B is pretty OP. I low-key want to do the 5A. The 5A has pleasantly surprised me. Its gun handling is so good. It's way better than the E6 gun handling. Difficult though that is to believe. So imagine 460 alpha, better gun handling than the E6, and you're still running a solid 2,800 DPM on the 5A with rammer, which, 303 heat pen is very poggers, but, yeah, man, I've really been kind of pleasantly surprised by the 5A, and so we might have to cover the 5A sometime soon as well. Alright, so here's the situation, guys. We have a Wild E6 over here. As for support, I got a couple of Chad heavy tanks here. We also have a Wild VK72 pulling up on our left-hand corner here. Let's aim a quick shot to him and pull back. I really have no clue how that shot ricocheted here. We can see that the enemy concept is a bit interested in me. But you know what? This VK is giving me some nice side shots, so 420 into him. Very good indeed. The concept's still interested in me. I guess my tank is just that hot looking with this vintage twister camo. Let's see. E6 is, sorry, not E6. Concept is just chilling. We have a Wild 200 LT YOLOing in. Let's go full GPM mode. I don't know what happened to our V4. Our V4 just got brained on. RIP to our V4. However, this 200 LT is going to try and YOLO around me. I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, that's right. I don't think so. You might hit one more shell into me, but you're dead now. Very nice indeed. All right, enemy E6 YOLOing in from behind. So we're going to have to push through here a little bit. Doing a little bit of the debate action here. Alrighty. And hopefully force their T95E6 to kind of sit in the open here. So put one shell on our mans here. VK is currently not looking. We are 183 safe at the moment. And so I'm going to push in from behind on this T95E6. E6 is going to be my priority here. He's a much more dangerous target to me, right? He's the one with the DPM. He's the one that can cause all of my life issues right now. So for me, prioritizing this highly dangerous tier 10 heavy tank is, okay, well, that HE shot is a bit unfortunate, is still going to be where it's at. Although, we're still going to focus the E6 because the VK is slow. The VK is like, wait, the VK didn't shoot? How did the VK not shoot the, our VK there? Oh, that totally threw me off. Okay. There's a one shot now. Well, this is where life becomes very, very unpleasant here. All right. Yeah, very, very unpleasant. Oh, managed to avoid the Hesh shell there. Very cool indeed. We're going to hang on for our lifeline here. Put another shell to our mans. Pull back for a second. We have him on a reload. VK is pulling in pretty aggressive. We can pick up a kill on this dude. Very cool indeed. E6 turning around for me. Maybe we can just bait the side ever so slightly. Come on. Oh, we did our best. 4,500 damage. We did a really good job in that kind of situation. I totally thought the VK killed our VK with the E6. Like, I thought they double tapped them together because he had 700 hit points or so. So really what threw that game was me taking 700 damage from their VK72. I just thought he had already shot. That was, I guess, bad situational awareness on my part, although I wasn't looking at his tank, so I just assumed when I saw that our VK get nuked there that he probably died to their VK as well. But, yeah, not shabby. You know, we put out decent damage in the end. Kind of just holding there. The DPM was super clutch. We managed to kill the VK. We managed to maim the E6. And we even managed to put a couple shots into 183. Like, yeah, that's great. Nice last stand. It was a good last stand. It allowed my team to work the other flank. We got 4.5k, and obviously, which is an ace tanker in this vehicle. I don't know why. But that's what qualifies as an ace tanker in this vehicle. What is our statistics in this tank today? 18 games, 74% win rate, 4,160 average. Average has stayed about the same for the last 5 games or so. Win rate has gone down ever so... No, it's actually gone up ever so... it was about 75, so it's about stayed stagnant. So, yeah, not bad. I'll take it. Very happy. Hi, Fatness. So it's a 260 on the poor pay game. You suffer from having a horrible spot where no one wants to cross. GG. Yeah, dude, GG. You know, if my allies had just pushed up properly there, you probably would have lost a lot of hit points. But I guess it worked out that my team didn't want to move. Yeah, GG. I mean, I still got 3,000 damage out from a very unpleasant situation somehow. And so let's spot up the enemy team. When will we get the good spawn on this map? I'm just curious. I have not got the good spawn. I don't think I saw a tracer there. But I would have been spotted if there was a TD there. I don't think we've gotten the good spawn a single time so far on this map. We've been stuck on the not so hot spawn again and again and again. Now, me and this 50 TP here might be like, yo, 62A. How you doing, buddy? Put a quick shot into him. Very good. There's a little position where if they're playing a little bit over aggressive, you can pay them a nice little visit with your 340 heat shells. Pop, 337. I low rolled him, but I'd rather make him lose hit points at a faster rate here than just have him sit on the hill and annoy my whole team. Okay. So enemy at 183 is currently unspotted. Okay, there's the 183. Okay, back left corner. Good to know. E100's holding hill. 62A for support. 50B's on the hill. VK is taking the hill. He's probably going to get nuked by the Waffenträger. Or maybe he's not taking the hill, but he's being very, very aggressive here. There is another teammate of the enemy team. Let's play a quick shell into this dude. And we'll pull back from this E100 slightly here. E100 looks like he's thinking of shooting our VK, but he doesn't quite have the pen. 62A shooting him again. Can't quite shoot the 62A, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to pull back for a second. So the enemy team's attention seems to be quite split up. 62A taking 500 to the face here. Very nice indeed. Once we clear that 62, oh, I'm not trying to block you. Sorry, dude. I'm not trying to block. Oh, wow. Yeah, I took the shot instead for you. Okay, I should have blocked him. I should have just blocked him and let him take that shot. Unlucky. So, yeah. Oh, well. I was trying to make sure our VK could back up because I didn't want to just sit there and, like, have him take a shot and it be my fault. But maybe it wasn't worth taking a shot in return. All right. 62A being super aggro. Pick up a kill on him. Very nice. At least E100 here. We know where their other TDs are as well. Here's where having 340 heat would definitely be a luxury, but, you know, maybe we can half snipe him. Okay, he just fired again. He's just spamming HE, so what we can do here. Ooh, hello. Nice front of your turret. Hatch. Not quite. He just barely has an angle on me here. That's kind of the problem. Now, we know where the 183's positioning is, so we do want to keep an eye out for that. All right, front of the turret. I barely don't have enough heat pad to pen this dude. It's annoying. It's actually quite annoying. Okay, well, this is how you pay when you decide to run rammer on E6. Okay, Patton's YOLOing me with the E100. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay. Let's try and avoid this E100 here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Allies, what on earth are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Our 50B is AFK. Our 50 TP sitting here. Our 54's picking up some clutch kills, but it would have been nice if, like, the 50B had come back. But, you know, it might work out. It might work out. I didn't realize they still had a full HP Patton, so that's kind of the issue. But really, the primary issue here is our 50B's just sitting against the Rock AFK. So, RIP to the dub, and also RIP to the damage. Didn't get the farm as much as I wanted there, unfortunately, because the E100's turret is very strong at that angle. That's where the turret buff is very noticeable. But, like I said, quite often in the E6, and as you have seen throughout the stream, more often than not, Rammer is going to be much more valuable than Calibrated. It's just in certain situations like that where you might think Calibrated would have been a lot better. Probably would have been, but actually, I don't think these dudes have a single chance of winning this. No siree. Why did our 50B have to go AFK? If he had it, we actually would have maybe won this. Oh, well. It was a good try, boys. Dude, he's not going for the Patton that he can one-clip. He's going for the E100 he can't even pen frontally. Because that tank has awful premium pen. Oh, boy. Alright, this is sad. This is sad. Let's get a sip of water. And reset through and like mark while we're waiting. While we wait for this man to die. I guess E6 was easy to play if you are new with it? What do you mean? Huh? Oh, Fatness, I wanted to know if you have an IG account other than the one you have, but make it about you. No, I don't. Actually, I don't use social media really at all. So, yeah. I mean, I have my HisRoyalFatness_WoT Blitz Instagram account where I used to post edits way back before I did YouTube. But that's about it. So, yeah. Other than like Snapchat, which I only share with my close IRL friends or family. So 2700, we did top on the team. Our 50B actually was doing okay. Maybe he just had bad connection. Sag, we will lose a little bit of damage there. Hey, Shinsabat, how's it going? I just played the E6 as a medium hunter killer. Yeah, that works well for it. Yeah. That game would have been a dub if our 50B wasn't AFK. I have a feeling, because he would have been able to pull forward faster and clip out that E100, and maybe we would have won. My mistake was not pulling off the hill. I had a little bit too much faith in our Gorilla 15 there, and I thought he would have like decent cover fire if I just kind of sat on the outside-ish a little bit. That was a mistake. I should have just pulled back farther. That way, if they tried to YOLO me, they'd really be YOLOing into nothing. Maybe that would have given me a chance to win that game. So, who knows? Alright, guys. So, let's look at the enemy's lineup for this game. They have a Showdown, Progetto, they have a Centurion. So, a lot of good medium tanks. As far as heavies go, 50 TP prototype, WZ-111-4, and a 60 TP. So, yeah, not too bad. I suppose their lineup's pretty good. We'll have to watch out for them nasty Sheridans with their crazy increased DPM and view range. But if we make it through here pretty quickly, we might be able to catch our mans off guard here and ever so slightly nuke him. Okay, that's definitely not going to be the case. Wild 60 TP, though, he wants to get nuked, so let's put 427 or 26 into him. Very nice. And really farm off of our mans here. WZ is out of the fight for the time being. Looks like there's a scent in the open. Tried to snapshot him, couldn't quite do it. Apparently the Progetto's sitting there too. I have really no clue what the enemy team is doing, but, you know, I'd chill with it. I'd chill with it. If they all just want to kind of sit back there and would die. That's fine by me. Let's put a quick shell towards the scent. Very nice. Really? Okay, that was kind of on me. I didn't think the 60 TP would have a shot from there. I don't know what the 60 TP is doing over here. 436 into him. We've traded. I've still out-traded the 60 TP. Okay. Sheridan and Scent are about to die. We have a 50 TP prototype about to yellow our flank here. 60 TP, still trying to shoot at me. Okay, he just fired, which is really important for me. We know that there's a Progetto here. Let's put a quick shell into our mans. And let's get ready to counter push this 50 TP along with the support of my allies here. All right. 60 TP's just fired. Enemy Progetto being quite aggro. 500 into our mans here. We also have a Chad 3900 DPM Yag Tiger pulling around the corner, about to deliver some heat to these dudes. Just track this dude. He's perma-tracked. WZ's coming in for us, so let's watch out for him. Progetto is being a little bit over-aggressive here. WZ's just fired, so let's put a quick shell towards him. I don't know why I didn't hit my ally, and then we'll have to start backing up from this engagement. So WZ is for a bit of a tunnel run here, I would say. Let's pull a shell into this man's here, and let's instantly angle up our rear to the 60 TP. 60 TP still really wants me, so he's going to go for the exact same YOLO run and essentially kill his tank. Very good work, sir. Yes, you are now no longer going to be existing in this game. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing those kinds of YOLOs, guys. Like the WZ and 60 TP there kind of through just a little bit. Excuse me, trying to get through, buddy. Object should have this kill, hopefully, momentarily. Very nice. That just leaves the Wild Progetto. I want my revenge on this Progetto. Progetto, revenge time. Never mind, my gun sucks. Okay. I could have 4K this game. Nope, this Progetto's just going to YOLO into him and probably get farmed out. So, rip to the farm, boys. Rip to the farm. Fast though this tank is, I don't think we'll be able to pull it off, boys. I don't think we will be able to accomplish the mission. Mission farm damage. Oh, no! I thought he was pulling into the 121B there. My mistake. All right. I'm still... What was the Progetto thinking? I wish he just YOLO'd me and tried to farm me out there. Get your likes, please, and hope you get shot out for the draw. Yes. 330 views. Nice. All right, 3,800 damage. Not awful, I suppose, as far as games go. So I'll take it. At least we won that one. Give Atra a like, please, and I hope I get a shout out for the drawing. Oh, wait, didn't I already shout you out for the drawing? Also, come on, guys. She's so cute. She's like sleeping up against the books. Look at her. Isn't she just a doll? Bobby. She's so cute. Okay, let's go for a middle spotting run. Boys, oh, Bobby, I'm putting my elbow on your tail. There you go. Alrighty, RG will be competitive again. They're my favorites. Sadly, RGN no longer commits to esports because we are just chillin' homies now. Alright. So needy. LOL. Yeah. Bruh. Alrighty. So I'm going to push up into the mid here. Let's see if we spot any of their TDs, heavies right off the bat. Our team is pretty well split up for the time being. Okay, there's the Type 71 crossing up top. I don't know if he spotted me. He apparently has worse view range. There's the IS-7. Just put a quick snapshot towards him. Unfortunately, that shot goes nowhere near where I wanted it to, and we also get spotted up. but I can just pull back from here. So, my allies want to go caves. You know, I'm fine with them going caves. However, we do want to be a little bit careful here. Oh, there's a WoT 57 heavy. Oh, 57, you're going to pull back. Ooh. All right, oh, 57's yolling into the mid, isn't he? Okay, where's the I7 at? Okay, I have a VK to hold my rear, so I don't have to worry about this dude so much. Apparently, there's a grill there that I just absolutely cannot spot up, so that's cute. Oh, and 4005. So, yeah, like, their whole team's just sitting back in spawn, essentially. How cute is that? Alrighty. Well, you know what? Maybe it was the I7 hitting me. Maybe I just got very unlucky and he high-rolled me. That's probably what happened, actually. Oh, but he gets nuked in return. Alright. So we know where the 4005 is. We know where the I7 is. I still think what I want to do here is try and support my allies the best I can. So let's pull forward ever so slightly away from that 4005's crossfire. All right, we see where the TVP is headed. TVP looks like he might be looking my direction soon. I don't want to overcommit to any of these engagement zones, but I think I do need to provide better support to my teammates. So let's just pull down ever so slightly here. Okay. And see if we can do something about maybe this 57 and his homies. Now, I think we can pull up to this rock and be fine. Yeah, that we shouldn't have fire. I mean, 4005 shouldn't have crossfire me from there. There's the 4202. It's aimed for his side. E6 gun handling said, ha 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 ha. And so that shot unfortunately misses, but we were unspotted thanks to these bushes here. Look, there's the Type 71. I'm focused the Type because he's going for caves. 57 as well. We did make the right play pushing up here where we did. Let's see if we can track this dude in the open. Very nice. Keeping him in place. 422 is not really looking at me just yet. So let's take advantage of this opportunity to just keep farming out 57s in for another track shot. Very good. Keeping him in place so he can just die as quickly as possible. That way me and the homies here can start working down the other flanks. Put another track shot into this dude. Very good stuff. 4005 is about to get yeeted out of existence. TVP's dead. Nice, nice. All right, that's what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Can't quite shoot that man's there. Type's in the cave. We know the grill's probably supporting the IS-7 or someone from back here. Type might pull forward ever so slightly. Looks like he's not eager to do that. You know, if I want damage this game, I have to YOLO. I don't really have any options left here, so. Okay, IS-7 fires once. Put a quick shell into his rear. Very nice indeed. We're at 2k damage already. There's the grill at 15. I think if we want more damage, we're going to have to keep YOLOing here. So I was trying to avoid the 4-2-2 shot. Let's put a quick snapshot into this IS-7. Trying to steal the kill from the Hori, not going to lie, so I ended up fluffing it myself. That is karma. And let's just get ready to start dealing with this 4-2-2 here. One track shot into him. We are hopefully Gorilla 15 safe. Very nice indeed. We can push forward here, get an HE into this man's, 550 with a little bit of a Rams. Let's just keep kind of staying up close and personal. Oh my gosh, the IS-7 ricochets off my turret and max rolls me. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Hori, I hope you can pick up the kill this time, my dude. Very good indeed. All right. So if we can get one shot to this grill, I think our dream will have been achieved of getting 4K this game. Hopefully. We'll see. This game was a bit off. Wasn't super exciting, but, you know, in the end, we didn't do too shabby, did we? All right, let's see. Where are you at, Mr. Guerrero? Where do you think Mr. Guerrero went? Oh-ho. All right, track shot. And yeet past him at 50 kilometers an hour. Yes. Okay, we're not reaching that 4K dream. Actually, maybe we get one more shell to this man's. About 3.8 probably with that ram on the 4-2-2. So it could be worse. Could be worse. I was not in a good spot for the very beginning of this battle. Really didn't have anywhere to go. So I was kind of just stuck there doing nothing for the first half, which wasn't ideal. That's why I ended up on much lower damage by the end of this game. But yeah, 3760 is still a solid number. Still fairly close to my 3900 or so average. Not too shabby one bit. All right, what are we averaging? Still pulling a solid 4K, 73%, 22 games in. That's what we like to see. Almost 300 likes, guys. Smash that like button. Show support. Bobby will be pleased. Look at her. She's... Okay, I need shortcuts. She's so cute. I know you can't really see her too well, but she's like resting her head on a pile of books. And it's the cutest thing ever. Hey, Jack, how's it going? Great patience. That's... Hello. Where is Bobby Fatness? Oh, you just saw her. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right side, cross to the corner. We should be faster than the 57. IS-8 has slower top speed, so we should be faster than him. Conf Panzer as well, object. Although we might run into a lot of opposition on this side, and getting spotted up that early is really bad for me, but... Oh, never mind. It's a tier 9. He doesn't have good view range. Let's go. Okay. Well, that's a solid start for me here. We have a wild IS-8 as well. Now, I'm sure I'm spotted now. Let's put a quick shot into this dude. Although it looks like these tier 9 heavy tanks are maybe not thinking too straight here. So, let's put one more shot into this man's here. So the 57 does shoot me once. That's fine. He's just going to kind of keep chilling back there. I'm going to get a little bit of sweet revenge on this 57 here for shooting at me. Very nice. The Ice 8's getting farmed out. 57's probably getting a little scared. These dudes are just like giving us quite literally free farm here. So let's put another shell into this. Oh, Ice 8's pissed armor. You hate to see it. All right. So these are just going to keep pulling forward or not? Like, that's the big question. Should I contest them in the mid, or will the 57 counter YOLO for me? Like, yeah, a lot of unknown variables. Okay, there's the comp panzer. That's what I was curious about. I'm glad I didn't go to the mid then. Let's put a quick shell into the comp. Very good. I am not spotted up, though. How interesting. Oh, man, their med side's getting... Oh, the Batchat lost 1,700 hit points? What in the world happened to him? Oh, and it's a Jagdtiger. Hello, Jagdtiger. I hope you're ready to get eaten. All right, one shot to the Jagdtiger. We got some decent farm this game, boys. It's probably going to be a sweep game, so let's be a little bit reckless in the name of farming damage, and very unlucky. I had his entire drive wheel, and that shot just went completely away from where I was aiming it. At least that one hits. Very nice indeed. Kampfpanzer's now lower on hit points here. Jagdtiger is just like, I don't know what to do. Another shot to him. Yes, the gun is working very well here. Let's see if that 57 wants to shoot at me. Not quite. I do have shots on this Object 752 here, maybe. Oh, snapshots for days. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Progetto might be giving me some shots here soon. There's the Kampfpanzer. Yeah, I mean, this game's already over, isn't it? Let's back up. Maybe we can shoot this 57 if we back up. Not quite. All right, 752. Man is just looking for me. That's cute. Shooting heat at me, brother. Brother, I'm an E6. Why are you shooting heat at an E6? Let's put a quick snapshot towards this 57. Oh, this game should be over pretty quickly. I don't want to end up getting nuked, though, and then have the 57 clip me out. That'll just be a rather unpleasant experience. Let's put a quick shell into this man, so we'll back up from the Kampfpanzer in case he gets a little eager to poke me there. 752, though, might be giving me a nice free side shot on this turret. Let's aim a shell. He's still looking for me? Goodness, man. Goodness. There was tanks all over the place. Okay. I didn't think he was going to be still looking for me there. Let's put a snapshot towards this dude's drive wheel. Wow, we are hitting like every single track shot today. It's very nice, isn't it? All right. Kampfpanzer done messed up a little bit. Oh, exactly a 500 max roll to pick up that kill. Very nice. 5,000 damage dealt so far this game. That's what we like to see. Jagdtiger should go down any second now to the Wild Ice 8. Yoink. I cheated 0. I should have shot heat, maybe. Or I should have just aimed it in. But I was just kind of yeeting. I just got a full Asian gun. Alright. I have played HBK battles, and I think I am way above average. I do play PC, though, so a slight advantage. It's just boring for me now. R.I.P. my man. It's 5k damage. Ace Tanker. Yes. How many times have we aced this tank? Like, I don't know how many aces I had before the stream. Well, I'm at 33 now. I'm pretty sure I was around, like, 20-ish. So, yeah. Nice tank. 2,780 likes. Very good, guys. Almost at that 300 like mark. The Fatness television is strong with that one. Hey, it gave me another free shot. I'm not going to complain. I was just a little caught off guard by that, you know. Double Badgers. Ew. Double Badgers. Double 57s. Yo. Oh. Okay. Should I spot mid? Double Badgers there? And 183 to cover them, or should I try my best to take C corner as quickly as possible and hope that the TVP and my allies can support? We're gonna go C. I think that's the most optimal play for us, because it looks like most of my team is headed over here, so we will go towards C. Although with those Yoas 57s and 100s come this way, we might have some problems to deal with. Unfortunately, no one on my team spotting out mid. I was kind of hoping the TVP would, but I really don't blame him for not. I mean, TVP isn't really known for being a haul-down medium tank. It's all about just catching that right dude off guard and nuking all of their hit points. All right, so the 183 appears to be on this side. How interesting is that? Okay. All right, so 183 is over here. 57 is just kind of chilling back here. The Yo is also kind of just chilling back here. It's aiming for a lower plate shot. Unfortunately, that one misses. We're in an okay position. The Yo is, I would say, in a much kind of better position than me. Let's aim for a half shot, maybe. This tank really isn't good at snapshots. That's my kind of only problem that I'm dealing with right now. But, oh, hello, 57. Okay. I think the Yo just clipped out. That one doesn't go through. So, I think I'm right to assume that those Badgers really did go to the opposite flank there. All right, let's put a quick snapshot to this dude. One of the Badgers does shoot me. It looks like someone is in one of the Badgers did go into the middle as expected. Oh, sure. Ricochet off my hatch and pen that. You are very, very lucky, sir. Very. I heard that one ricochet off of my turret. Oh, he ricocheted off the bottom of my mantlet. Look at that. Penned my turret from the bottom of my mantlet. That is like big time unlucky for me. Okay. Let's try and not take more shots while we're here. 57 to mid. It's a very bizarre game. Their team's playing mid this side kinda, but not really. And so that's like just making it really weird. Okay, I'm spotted now. Gotta be careful. I can't really push the Yo. Can't do much about the C100 just yet. Let's aim a hatch shot in maybe for Mr. Yo here. Mr. Yo apparently not so eager to get hatch sniped, but I'll do him an honor and hatch snipe him again for his efforts of staying there. All right, we got a wild badger here. 416 into him, very nice. Hopefully that badger stays spotted by the TVP. If not, it's no big deal. And I think my team are getting ready to make a pretty good push here. So it looks like Mr. Yo lost quite a few hit points. We know where the badger is. We know where the 100 is. And if I pull ever so slightly to this right side corner here, I should be safe from their badger, right? The other badger might be a different story. Who knows? Let's aim an AP shell into this dude's large plane. Pull back. Very nice. E100 is going to pull back to the safety of his badger, and the other badger is there as expected. It's not the end of the world, though, because we can still nuke this badger if he stays in the open here. Not quite able to hit that one. We'll keep avoiding their main badger, and you know what? We actually have much bigger problems to deal with on this flank here. So I might take one from their badger. I need to get back to the corner. The crossfire out there, 57 and 183 and stuff like that with the YOLO in from behind. Not very ideal for me, but definitely probably the right play to make here. Now, enemy badger is kind of in the open, but I think he's pulling to safety. 57's probably coming for me here. I am one clippable to him. Let's aim for a drive wheel shot. Skip and tracked in place here. See if we can bait a couple shots while we're here. Okay, one ricochet. Very nice. Let's put a second drive wheel shot into him. Very nice. Badger is still going to be able to have shots on me, though. That's the problem. All right. Another shell into this man's here. That badger is going to be a real pain in my booty. Oh, yeah, that enemy team just had a really strong team. All right. This dude has one shot remaining in the mag. 3,000 damage dealt at least so far. Alright, he might be reloading. He only has 18 seconds, but I should have time to out-reload him here. Badger shooting at me once again. This badger really does love me, doesn't he? We might take a shot from this man. Pick up a quick kill. Let's pull back before that badger can shoot at me again. Get safe from him. Okay. So let's wait for our camera to reset for a second here. Okay. We gotta just try and wing it. We just gotta try and get out of this crossfire from their main badger up there. And see if I can crossfire out their other badger in 57. I think that's going to be our only opportunity to potentially get more damage out. I don't think the dub is really in the books for this battle, judging by, well, the fact that my team have no hit points. But at least we tried our best. The enemy team just had, like, mega positioning on us, so it's got to be expected. All right, enemies, 57, track them in the open here. Very nice indeed. Let's fire twice. He will have one more shot in the magazine. Let's put a quick shot to him and pull back. We do manage to ricochet him, thankfully. We have this E100 here. Let's put a quick shot to him as well. Badger pulling up. 183 on my left here. Let's pull back from him. We did 5K. We farmed out pretty decently, but my allies weren't really able to make a pressure there. They just had so many badgers. I probably should have gone mid. In retrospect, probably should have gone mid. I was kind of hoping some of my allies would be able to do something about that, but in the end, not a whole lot I can do. In terms of damage, we did good. I mean, we dealt 5K compared to our one-shot badger, one-shot E100, two-shot badger. Wait, we had two badgers as well. Oh, well. Their badgers just played better. So there we go. Ooh, 3,930 average, though. My average is increasing. I've brought it up 30 so far, this stream alone. Maybe we will one day hit the magical 4K in this tank. We're still running 70% for 24 games and 4,160 average damage. Not too bad. All right. When is M6 Yo stream? I'll probably cover the M6 Yo when I cover the 57 Heavy. They're both in similar field. Wow, this is our first time out of 24 games getting dead rail. So let's see what we can do. Now, enemy team, E100 is a solid one. Yag's slow. I should be able to spot it up quickly. The 57 is scary if with that magazine. M103, 50 TP, those are things I should be able to deal with easily. So I'm going to go mid here. Sometimes they'll go med side. It really kind of depends on what lineup the enemy team have. So let's just pull up into the mid here. We find a wild M103 running away. Let's put a quick shot into him. Very nice indeed. We also have a wild 50 TP over here. But I think probably the better play. Oh my goodness. M103 is actually going to sit out there and shoot at me. I thought he was going to pull into safety as he was spotted in the open. But you know what? Our man's had different plans. And I will respect him for that. Okay. Did my blind shot hit him? I really don't know. All right, 50 TP pulling forward here. Let's put a hat shot towards him. Pull back just a little bit. Very nice. 50 TP gets baited into shooting. We're going to pull across to safety for the time being. We can use this mound as cover and start shooting at tanks like the M103. All right, let's see. If I dealt 800 or so, that means I blind fired him. Yes, I did blind fire him. Very nice. Okay. The Wild E100 has just popped up out of nowhere. It's put a quick heat shell into his hatch. Very good. E6 is still a very solid haul-down tier 10 vehicle if you know what you're doing in the tank. So, yeah. Just make sure you're always moving. If you're going to use the E6 as a haul-down heavy, just make sure you're never really sitting stationary, giving the enemy team too much time to aim in at your weak spots, and then you'll be fine. All right. So, enemy team are pretty much just YOLOing left, right, and center here. The 752 blocks my shot, and I also took one from their 57, unfortunately. All right. 54 being quite aggressive here. 54 still being quite aggressive here. 57 is still just kind of chilling here. Let's put a blind shot towards them, but not quite blind. All right. I think I see an opportunity to start shooting this E100 here. Not quite. 54 just clipped out. He's also capturing B cap. So, I think he gets annihilated. We'll move to a position to start dealing with this E100 soon. I'm just a little cautious. I'm not 100% sure where that Yag wandered off to. Like, I know he's not spotted anymore, but it's kind of creepy. I didn't think he would escape fully, unless he's just sitting behind a rock perfectly unspotted. I didn't think he was going to escape from that. All right, just one shell to him. Oh, yeah, the Yag hits me for 1,000. That's the great Jaeger experience. Nice little maximum for Mr. Jaeger. I didn't realize he escaped to the corner. I guess good on Mr. Jaeger for his grand escaping plans here. Let's aim in an AP shell, hopefully. That hits his upper plate, so not quite. Jaeger shouldn't be able to spot me up anymore. Very nice. Let's aim another heat shell in towards our mans. Very good, 311. We're at 3,200 damage dealt so far. Mr. Jaeger still kind of caught in the open here. No one's really spotting him up. I'll take a blind shot. Hopefully we're at 50 TP. You guys need to go. Like, we're wasting time, boys. We're wasting time. All right. Very, 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 very good. I only have 4 heat rounds left. Alrighty. Alright. Yag's probably going to angle out to one of these dudes and give me a free lower plate shot. Nice. 4k damage dealt. Let's go. Okay. All that's left is our 57 heavy. Let's be honest. Probably not the best player because he wandered off to the wrong side of the map by himself. And, well, he's still full hit points. So, lots of farm potential, maybe. Oh, hello, Mr. 57 heavy. Let's put a quick shell towards this man's and pull back ASAP. Very nice. Fires once. If he fires twice, I'm YOLOing him. You know what? I'm still going to shoot him. Regardless. Oh, you're so lucky. 3. Okay. Alright. I should have time to end this one in. Oh my goodness. The 57 armor profile never ceases to amaze me with how stupid it is sometimes. Alright. Let's put one more shell to this man's. Yes. Okay. That should give me close to 5k-ish or so. Alright. One more pen. Nice. 4,900, 4,800 or so average damage. Not too shabby. Itchriff, are you more for damage or for win? Damage makes me happy, but I value wins. I hope that makes sense to you guys. like high damage games, high average damages, that is something I work for, but at the same time, I'm going to strive to have a high win rate if possible. Like for my E6 right now, I have 77% in the tank and 3,900, which I'm very happy with both the stats. So, you know, if I had like a 55% win rate and 3,900 average, I would willingly drop my average to like 3,700 to get its win rate up to 65. I don't want to have like abysmal win rates, but I definitely want to make sure it's above 65% for pretty much every tier 10 I own. So I do value win rate, but damage makes me happy. That's the simplest way of putting it. Fast music kind of loud. Is it? If you say so, I can turn it down ever so slightly. That might help. It's kind of hit or miss. It depends on what song's playing sometimes. Someone wants to listen to you while playing guitar mixed in. Hey, enjoy your audio. Okay, I always like to take a blind shot when I am first climbing the hill. It's usually pretty valuable. Enemy team double Bashnations. They have Type 71. I hate those tanks. I hate dealing with them. E5, 60 TP, also another tank I hate dealing with. Enemy team are probably going to full commit the hill. I'll need to be very cautious this battle because if I overcommit here and get kind of YOLO'd by, you know, batches on the outside, who knows what their heavies are doing, we could have some pretty significant problems. What I'm going to do for the start of this game, we're going to wait for someone to make a little bit of a boo-boo. It's going to be the Bashnations. Let's put a quick shell into Bashnations here. E4 is being fairly aggressive. Bashnations is shot at me once here. Don't think it's going to pull forward again. Type 71 is going to be a little aggressive. Let's pull back. I'm not going to overpeak that. I always go for that initial play because I think it can really benefit the team when you can kind of keep them at bay for a little while right off the bat there. Enemy bash out the yawn, being quite aggressive. Let's put a quick shell into him. Kind of surprised he was able to pen that, but there you go. Probably through the front of the turret. E4 is playing on the outside. Looks like we have this E5 here. I can kind of just chill at this position, I think. You see enemy 60 TP being really aggressive. Let's put a quick shot into him. This is a rather unique position that's kind of unique to, I don't think I've really seen any other players try playing a position like what I'm doing here. I kind of like it. I feel like you can really catch players off guard. They do not expect you to be like angled slightly up on this hill, and you can get some surprise shots into players like the 57 and pull back. Especially if you have something like the IS-7 there, just chilling to keep them down. Oh, wow. Okay, so the 60 TP was allowed to pull forward, unfortunately. Now, we know there's a batch out on our flank here, but boys, there's also an E4 here. So, should we not do our best to kill Mr. E4? Oh, never mind. I take it back, Mr. Batshot. 400 into you, good sir. Very nice. We're doing an okay job so far this game. I think if we keep holding... Batshot Theon from 60 made a bit of an unwise play there. Batshot Theon knocked over a tree. I'll take a blind shot just in case. Okay, no luck. 60 TV's dead. Okay, that was the one tank I was really concerned about. So, E4 is going to probably pull in on the... Oh! That E5 just got max rolled by our 183. That's cruel. That is cruel. Nexus, that was just cruel. You didn't have to do him like that. You are a very cruel 183 player. Nice E5. E5 still wants to shoot at me. Bro, he's mad that I shot at him once earlier. Alright. Well, I guess I'll take one from the E4. It's already game over anyways. Nice track shot there. We are not farming very much damage here, unfortunately. Because, yeah. Enemy team don't have many hit points left. Let's put a quick lower plate shell into our man. So we'll pull back a little bit here. Got Wild Sheridan heating in. Mr. Batshot Theon is probably going to go down here very quickly. We got about 3k out. It could be a lot worse. I'll take it. It's still a dub. All right. Let's get to 300. Yeah, we're almost at that 300 like mark. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Smash the like button. Thank you very much. All right. Have you played the new buff 215B? I have, and I very much enjoyed the 215B. Okay, 3,200. It's a dub. That's good. We're on to that 2-hour mark, so not too shabby. 73% win rate, 4,150 average, 26. Oh, Aftermath's working again, isn't it? Okay, we can turn that on, right? Oh, now I don't have to manually check blisters. All right. No worry, we like your stream. Ah, Chris, thank you very much. The nuke, I know, Carlos, that nuke was very unlucky for that dude. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is try taking corner. I don't really like going med side on this map. I personally find it's usually just a yellow fest, and you can get much more interesting games if you go a little bit towards D. But I also hate the factory. So I hate the factory, I hate the med side, I hate the mid. That just leaves me one place that I think is semi-okay, which is these coal piles over here. So that's where we're going to go. Hopefully we can get hauled down, maybe capture a few of their tanks. Well, maybe not capture, blow a few of their tanks up when they are caught off guard. And get the big old dub. Now we're going to spot up a little bit here. We see there's an object 752 being quite aggressive. Put a shell towards his lower plate. Very nice indeed. There could be a wild Waffenträger covering him, so we will want to watch out for our man's support here. And let's aim a key shell for the front of his turret. Indeed, there is a wild Waffenträger covering our man's here. Now the Waffle has a longer reload than me. I act like I don't notice this Waffle, and then we're just going to pull forward and yeet him. So that one probably went into the Waffle there. Sheridan's getting kind of nuked over here in the mid. I see if I can... Oh, okay. Oh, there's the Waffle. All right, I should be able to easily deal with this 752 over here. I mean, yeah, we might lose a few hit points for it, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue to deal with. Okay, he shoots one key shell, does 330. So his alpha damage is not going to be great. He has a 4-second interclip, so he'll put a second one into me. We are Waffle safe as long as we use this bridge as cover here. And we can keep kind of just nuking this man. No, the Waffle barely has shots on me. Well, that's unlucky. Okay, I'm gonna stay. I out-reload the Waffle big time here. I'm gonna make sure this dude's a one-shot. Oh, it's a low roll. I was gonna say, if I make sure it's a one-shot, he can't pull forward and kill me. But I take it back, boys. We low-rolled him. We done low-rolled him. Okay, well, he won't be able to kill me here. That's the good news. He'll have to get a little over-aggressive, though. Let's put a quick key shell towards him. Okay, not quite. We are currently safe from crossfires. T30 picks up that kill. Clean work, T30. I would love to go farm the waffle, but it looks like our chieftain needs help in spawn by the E100 and 121. So let's just rotate back towards this kind of cluster of heavy tanks here and start farming them from the side. And I think that'll give me some okay damage before this game is up. So let's pull through here. E100, maybe give me some nice side shots. Unfortunately, that one doesn't go through, but E100 gets... Oh my, they're just YOLOing. They're YOLOing. I can't predict them. I didn't think they're just going to full send it, so I'm not going to farm any damage out before this game is over. Because the waffle is... Well, the Sheridan might still have hit points. The waffle's probably going to get nuked before I can do anything. And this E100 looks like he has zero luck killing our mans here. Maybe we'll catch him on fire. I believe in the fire, boys. I believe in the fire. Nope, he doesn't have enough hit points for a fire. Okay. I thought factory was going to work pretty... going to the corner is going to work well. Turns out all they had was a kind of annoying 752 that headed over this way. And then, yeah. I couldn't farm anything after that. Yeet. Oh no, gun, why you do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that, gun? It's only a matter of time, right, boys? Waffle will pull forward again, or backwards. Okay, we'll just kill the Sheridan. I want my damage, boys. I want my damage. Boom. We'll kill into this man's. Well, I pop around the corner. Waffle's gonna think he can shoot me. He'll probably get nuked by my allies as well, though, for it. Not too bad. I mean, we'll get 3k out. We'll get just under 3k damage out. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. A Blitz YouTuber who actually answers chat. Yeah, I don't answer it all the time. Sorry, I can't keep up with everything. But I do my best to peek through it. And if I see something important, sometimes I'll try and respond. 2.9k damage dealt. Okay. Let's see. How many games do we have in the E6 right now? 27. So let's play 3 more. Let's get up to 30 games for today's session. Wait, I don't need to check. I went to the habit of checking my computer for my stats and statistics, but I can just look here. All right, let's play another 3. At least another 3 in the E6. Get to 30, maybe get 75%, maintain about 4,100 average. I don't think I need to explain though any further. Proof's in the pudding. E6 is a really, really good tank now if it suits your playstyle. I always have to like kind of mention that because E6 is not for everyone. Finally getting the good spawn on mines. May the damage farming be real. All right, Leopard, I believe in you. You got this, fam. Even though the Sheridan's like kind of faster than you, but I still believe in you, fam. All right, Wild Leopard on enemy team pulling forwards. Put 3-6 into him. Our Leopard not having such a pog day. Their Leopard not having a very pog day either. Okay, their Leopard is kind of just abandoning hill here. Oop, Wild Type 71's put a quick heat shell into him. Unfortunately, taking one in return. Facing a hold on Type 71 is going to kind of suck, but we can still kind of snapshot these dudes while they're distracted. So I'm going to keep holding my position here. Sheridan's having a really bad day. That's all I can say about Mr. Sheridan here. Mr. Ice giving me some upper plate. Let's put a quick shell to him, pull back. Once again, you know, if players don't have a ton of time to aim in, they will still struggle to pen the front of your T95E6 when it's hold down. Obviously, tanks like Type 71 has pretty decent pen, so I wouldn't be surprised if he hits my hatch here. But he just wasted all of that time and didn't even get an opportunity to shoot at me. I'll take that as a dub. Unfortunately, the Leopard does kill one of our few remaining allies on the hill here. And it looks like Mr. ISA getting a little aggro. Unfortunately, we do take one through the hatch from this Object 752, but it's not the end of the world. He did hit me dead center, so good shot by that man's there. If he continues to pull forward, hopefully our 60 TP can do something about him. So once the 752 fires again, it might be able to pull forward once more. Let's see. All right, boys. Not really much I can do about this man. So let's see about this Type 71's hatch. Unfortunately, Type 71s just have like ridiculously strong hatches for no apparent reason, because you know that tank obviously needs a ton of armor on the hatch to perform well. So yeah, I can't really do much to this man. So maybe with a heat shell here. Very nice. Okay. Kind of crossfired out this man's a little bit. Looks like they're getting a little bit antsy over here for the homie in the Emil 2, who valiantly took the hill. Kudos to our Emil. Man straight up just took the hill here. All right. I just kind of shooting randomly at this point. I don't want to overexpose myself and get nuked by the 183 for, I think, pretty obvious reasons here. But let's focus with 752. He's the one that's been penning me more often here, so I'd like to take his tank down first if possible. Although it looks like the Type 71 might be a little bit more aware of my presence here. Oh, no, I didn't think the ISA was going to pull forward on me. All right, Tortoise. No, my gun handling is failing me. What? How is my team dying? Well, my allies appear to be no more, ladies and gentlemen. This is a battle of damage farm before we lose. I still have a waffle. I still have a 704 here. As long as I don't over poke it, I should be fine. There's not like a whole lot I can do. but a waffle can provide some cover fire if these dudes get a little greedy and start shooting at me. So let's put another shell into this dude here. Nice. The tortoise just shot as well. Waffle nukes this type here. Type is just kind of chilling sideways. Boom. Quick shell on this man's here. Gonna pop that adrenaline. Oh, nice. We get the track shot that I needed. Let's just aim for a half shot in this tortoise. Oh, what? No, the tortoise pushed me up here. No, tortoise. How dare you ruin my damage farm like this, man? Put another shell to this type here. Our 60 TP, our 260, and our mill played that as awfully as you possibly could. The mill took the hill, but then he threw his tank away poking a 183 instead of just holding the outside. The 260 obviously just sat there and died. I have no clue how our 60 TP died. I really don't know. He's hull down. They were looking at me the entire time. He should have had great farm on those dudes. I got 4.5k out, but that's just like the mine's experience. It is indeed the mine's experience. It's all right. We still pulled out decent damage at least. Rip. Type 71 armor is insane everywhere. LL, yeah, Type 71 armor needs to just get annihilated. It needs to get nuked. And I hope Wargaming destroy it so no one wants to play that tank again. Poor Fatness. Fatness 53% win rate, rough, 18,200 average damage. Any quick mantra tips to think about that could improve? It's kind of difficult. It really depends on what tier you're playing, what tanks you're playing, what server you're playing on, right? But I would say probably the biggest thing you can always work on is just being situationally aware, just trying to just like keeping it out. Like even when I'm driving, usually just paying attention. I mean, 57 a grill going up top there means the enemy team will probably outnumber us on the heavy side, just me and M103. But we'll have a Jaeger for cover fire. So like just being aware of stuff like that can be super important, because now you know, like in this situation, you're going to be outgunned here, so you're going to have to really rely on your ally support. Now aiming for that track shot on the 57 was very clutch indeed for this situation. It's aiming another shell to the 57, bouncing the 100 while we're at it. Nuking this 57 is going to be super, super important if we want to try and win this game. Same with this E100 here, 370 into him as well. I'll make sure that there's no 183s or Badgers on my rear here, because that would just, that would rather hurt, wouldn't it? All right, enemy 57 though, playing a little bit aggro. Let's put a quick shell towards him. A little unlucky. I still have an M103 for cover here. This E100 is just being ridiculously aggressive here, although we managed to evade his shell. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to track him, maybe, pull forward. We're going to pull down from up top here. We're going to get to this ditch position. This is going to be the safest position for me. I'll have cover fire. I'll have gun depression. I can work against the C100 maybe. No, but the 57 is just YOLOing forward now. My allies are really doing pretty much nothing here, aren't they? Oh man, this game is about as poor as they can get. I should have pulled back. Definitely should have pulled back from this engagement. No. No, 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 you don't. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's right. Someone kill this 57. Someone please kill this 57. I don't have to waste a shell on him. Come on, boys. Nice. All right, you know, the good news is we're still alive. The order just fired. Okay. 183 is being pretty aggro. This Badger is pre-aiming for me, so I can't really do anything about him. We can probably heat pen the C100, though, from here. I just have to maintain my passive gameplay from here on out. And hopefully... Oh, no, this 183 is just going to pull forward and kill me, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to have enough gun depression for me. Unless I can bait him. Nice, nice. We bait the 183. Badger, I think, still might have shots on me if I overextend here. So, we might be able to farm up, you know, one more shell to this dude real quick. And Waffle's going to kill me here. Unless we can track him. Get tracked. Get bait. Oh, I didn't think the Waffle's going to push forward. We should win this game easily. They full committed there. I should have been a little more passive. Or I should have just killed the 57 on A. The reason I didn't do that is I thought, you know, if they had tanks above B cap, like a 183, if I pushed into that 57, I could, like, get heshed all through this middle gap. So I didn't want to just YOLO there. But in retrospect, that probably would have been the safer play to make. I was kind of... I had a little bit too much faith in the support of the M103 and Yag there. That's kind of what ended up killing me. But I did stay alive long enough to give our team the dub. It's not the highest damage game, probably about 3k-ish or so. But I'll just be happy with that. Considering I put myself in a bit of a tight pickle there. I didn't think their 100 and Mouse were just going to YOLO forward with their Yag there, but yeah, they did manage to do that, but they also lost a ton of hit points in the process. Not too shabby, I suppose. Not too shabby. CCTP 8 hash with 183 because he showed his lower plate over the hill. Very nice. 3,200. Could be better, but it still was top for the team. I'll be happy with that. You know what? I should have killed the 57. Honestly, if I just YOL'd a 57, I could have had so much fun that game. but I was playing it a little bit too cautious. Thought they might have TDs above the 57, so I didn't want to back up too much. And that ended up being the worst play in the end. I don't want to waste a shell. Hello, Derek. Who said that? What? Great job. Wish you had help. Thank you. Thank you, Colonel. I had some help, right? You know, the Yag managed to farm up about 2k there. So, you know, that's good. Let's look at the lineup. Enemy team, T22, T100, TVP. They have double 1A3s and 57. And so, very mobile, very lightly armored heavies. What I'm going to do here, immediately we can see that my allies are not coming to assist me. So, this is really bad. These dudes going town is like the worst possible case that there could have been. And the T100 LT can just snipe me for days. Yeah. This is like a bad case of yikers. I don't know what my team is doing. Okay, you know what? One of their 57s went this way. Is this T100 seriously going to do that? Alright, buddy. I have a suggestion. You get down from there. Oh, please don't be that dude. Okay, 1A3 being a little over aggro here. Let's put another shell into him. Tracking him in place. Okay. M60 should have this kill here shortly. Nice. But the issue is they'll have a TVP on our rear soon as well. Yeah, let's pull back from here. E5's going to get another shell into me, probably. That's fine. My allies are just chilling in the back anyways, not really doing much useful stuff. E5 just pushing forward again. Just pull back. We can hold this corner for the time being. Hopefully, someone from my team can pull up and provide support. If that happens, we're fine. Because right now, I just have to sit here, I think. No. Actually, that's not the case. So, you can see the TVP coming from the left here. If I stay in this position, they'll just YOLO in the corner and kill me. I'm going to have to make a gamble here, and we're just going to have to try and run away from this position. I know we have a 1A3 in the vicinity. It's not good enough. I don't think that's enough to protect me, so I'm going to just regroup with my heavies here. Yeah. We lost way too many hit points in that engagement, unfortunately. But the 1A3 gets taken down by the 113. Our E100 still sitting in the back sniping. We're not really doing anything useful, so... Yippee hooray. TVP pushing in through the mid here. Might be able to sneak a shell into him while he's crossing. 400 into him. Could be worse. Just me and the 100 and his homie here. I'm sure the T100 LT still has a thing for me, which is kind of cute. I'm sure the T22 is going to YOLO me soon. Okay. Let's aim a track shell to this E5 and pull back. Very nice. I'm going to immediately prepare myself for this T22 to YOLO. I don't think there's really anything I can do about it. Yeah, they have too much of a crossfire. Sheesh. Yeah, the E5 is just going to sit there and stare at me all day long. Alrighty, guys. We'll wait. We'll try and get at least one shot of damage out of this, right? Oh, T22 didn't come this way. Where'd the TVP go? Once we find the TVP, we're chilling. I thought the T22 was going to come for the kill. Oh, there's the TVP. Oh, there's the T100. They both did come for me. So predictable. I don't know. Yeah. I saw the allies going down. And I called that. I was like, oh no. Their team had just such a strong C force in terms of tanks that could just YOLO C that if my team did not fully support our allies on C, we were going to lose that battle. I should have just ditched them and tried to be passive so I could farm up damage elsewhere. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's just what happens when you're 113 and E100 and Grill wander into a town instead of supporting the majority of your allies there. So big sad. I should have just stayed premium in that corner. At least I would have gotten like 2.7k damage or 2.6 out. Come on, guys. Our TVP did 0 as well. Nah, and our E100 did 170 damage. Bruh, we still have 4k average though. Yeah. We're not going to end it on a loss like that. We're going to play another game. Watch USC right now. So far, both of my countrymen won. Hey, good for you, Russian disaster. Went med side without realizing the M16 at beast went wrong side. It happens, right? So hopefully, I want to end it on a banger of a game. We actually had a really good session so far in the T95E6. These last couple of games have just been kind of meh, whatever. That's usually what happens after a couple of hours of playing. Let's see, E100. I'm going to take corner immediately. Hopefully we can run into maybe one of their TDs on the way up here. Get some good crossfire. I want to farm enormous damage this game. So I would I will hope that this can be something that can happen. E100's looking promising, though. He's stuck in the mid. Look how fast the E6 is, man. It's nice to just be able to cruise up to a flank instantly in a tank like the E6. All right. Do we believe, boys? I do not believe, so I'm not going to even take the shot. This E100's kind of premium with my teammates. I'll put a shot into him. Oh, I do believe. Very nice. All right. Is he going to pull down? Concept's not here. The 183 is probably standing in the back. We got a wild Sheridan here. Let's aim for the Sheridan. The shot goes a little too high, sadly. Oh, there's the waffle. He's going to pull down probably to safety. E. All right. Waffle's back there. Sheridan's there. E100's in the mid. So I think probably YOLing into the enemy's spawn is not a very good idea. I mean, they have a waffle and a unspotted 183. I think that could be problematic. This damage is going to be a pretty bad farm game, I can just tell. Because they'll have a bunch of TDs wearing the nuke you, a Sheridan outspotting me the whole time. Alright, let's see if we can find any of their TDs. Alright, alright. Oh, there's their 183. Nice shot to him. I'll have to kill the 183, I think. I didn't get spotted because I was shooting the front of his tank when he wasn't looking at me. Nice, nice. The 183 gets nuked. Okay, problem solved. I was really only scared of the 183, so if he dies, we're chilling. So the Waffenträger's probably behind the building or something. Right? That's usually where they're located in a situation like this. Oh, nope. Let's put an HE towards him. Oh, what a shot. Full on the move. Catching him on fire as well. I think I'm going to cross up to this mid ridge. We got cover fire from all of these dudes. So as long as we cross quickly here, we should be pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. Or we'll have to be a little aggressive for that damage, too. Alrighty. Concept's over here. I'm not 100% sure where that E100 wandered off to. But here's the wild Sheridan. Let's put a quick shot into our mans. There's the E100 as well. Looks like the Waffenträger is still just kind of chilling over here. 18 to him. 375 with Sparliner. Not very pug. Looks like Mr. Showdown. I'm going to act like I'm looking at Mr. Showdown because I think that's going to bait some of these dudes to pull into me. So our Sheridan's being a little aggro down low here. I think I'm going to do what's best for the team. Pick up a quick kill here and never mind. RNG just says, haha. We don't hit those. Okay. Oh, I'm a mountain goat. I'm just a mountain goat at this point. All right, one shell into this man's. This game is so over. I'm better off just ramming this dude for as much damage as possible. Let's HE for a fire, maybe. It's all over. The game is all over. Oh, man. This game is long over. Okay, so much for big brain damage farming. Oh, what? 255? How is that a full-on HE pen? How? I demand to know. I need knowledge on this. I don't think... Actually, maybe with the ram damage, we got 4K out. We'll see. We'll see. Did we get the 4K? I think it's going to be like 37. I think it's going to be about 37. Let's see. 38.92. We didn't get the 4K for the game. Do we play another? I mean, we've already played quite a few games. I can try another one. Considering the ace bar is super low. Yeah, a lot of first class under 3K a minute ago. Bro, any RG is so rigged. I don't think so. How can Wargaming waste time rigging RG on a certain server? That wouldn't make any sense. All right, Kron 57, no meds. I'm going med side. I don't care. These heavies can have fun doing heavy tank stuff. I'm gonna go med side. There's not a single med on the enemy team, whereas my team has a single M46 pad. Look at this dude. Oh, why? Buddy, consider for a second. Why would you want to go heavy side when you have no one to contest you on the med side? This is big brain, right? Very big brain. Big brain stuff. All right. Wild 57 heavy spotted up. Aim for that upper play. Very nice. I'll pull back for a second. I'm sure I'm spotted up by this dude. Very cool. All right. Maybe we'll be able to sneak a second shot into him. Oh, we hit those! Spicy shot! I give that a solid 10 out of 10 spiciness. All right. So, farm. We're going to push across and farm these heavies out from behind. It's probably the most optimal play for me at the moment. And I have to do it fast or else our team's probably going to lose. So, let's push in real quickly through the middle. And let's find a wild E100 side. Put a quick shell on him here. Very nice. 50 TP gets yeeted in the process. Those bushes providing me excellent camouflage. 57 might get a little over aggressive here. Not quite the case. 50 TP being over aggressive. Let's pick up a kill on him. Good stuff. Our pan just full sent it. Like, wow. Impressive. Okay. Oh, I did not expect that. I'm spotted up by a grill. The 57, of course, shoots at me. Okay. Well, I definitely wasn't expecting the grill to be there, but boom, let's put up a quick snap shell into this man's. And you know what? I see that 57. I see him. We can just back up from him. If this Kron gets a little eager over here, we can nuke him as well while we're in the process. Okay. I'm going to keep backing up from this crossfire because I know that 57 is just straight up coming back for me. I might take a shot or two from him. I don't want to get crossfired out by 57. 183. Okay, okay. Oh, 57 actually went back into the mid. Okay. It's probably not the smartest play. Whoa. What do we got here? I think if I want damage this game, I've been playing super passive because I'm scared of getting yellowed. But I think the damage to be farmed here is in the middle. So let's pull up to the mid here. Our pan fired once. He's going to bait there. 57 maybe into pulling forward even ever so slightly. Now he's chilling in the back. Waffentrager just kind of sending it. Yeah, 183 shouldn't have a shell onto me here. Gosh, am I going to have to take one from the 183 in order to farm damage here? At least he didn't pad. Nice, okay. Bro, there's no damage to be farmed in this game. Why? All I watch is a fun meme game. Why do these dudes keep nuking themselves unnecessarily? It's so unfair. Oh man, I should have been so passive. I totally thought, yeah. I thought their heavies were going to hold out much better than that, but it turns out they did not do a very good job at all. And so, my team was just goated. Even our Patton over here did almost 2,000 damage. And that was the second lowest. Only the E4 over here with the potato had a bad game. But that's a lot of games in the E6. Overall, pretty good session. Oh no, we dropped out of 4K with that game? No, we can't have that. Unacceptable. Okay, I just have to get like 4.3. We're only 7 damage below 4K for the session. Then I'll be happy. Type 71, Leopard M60. I think I'm gonna spot up mid. Let's see. Yeah, they have a VK72, a VK90, and an E100. Like, those are tanks that are very plausibly going to go town. So I'm going to spot up mid from here. We're going to do our best to get... I want to end it on a nice little 4K session. I should have ended it at 30 games, but you know how it is. You know how it is with us players. You're like, oh, but I just want one more really good game. And it's like, oh, well, it's 3 games later. Type 71, M60. No heavy spotted crossing so far. Interesting. Interesting. 268 unspotted. I don't have the viewer engine spot up their heavies anyways, so I'm going to make the assumption that they're not headed this way. So that might be really good for me. All right. If their heavies are slow, we might be able to get a shot into one of them from here. Oh! What a shot into that 268. You know he's angry. That was a snapshot and a half, and I fully dig it. All right. VK90. Pulling up a little bit more aggro here. Give me some lower plate action maybe. Didn't quite hit that. Alrighty, here's what we're going to have to do here. Yeah, I figured. The C100 is probably going to be a little problematic for my teammates, so I'm going to pull back from here. Let's try and get unspotted by the 268 and the 100. Allies are just absolutely bombing up top. Like, good job to the allies there. They're slain. And we're going to try and see if we can pull into a position to maybe 1v1 the E100 here. Type's already down. VK doesn't have shots. Okay, nor does the 268. Oh, wow. It's a wild leopard 1. Let's put a quick snapshot into this dude. He does hit me, but only in the tracks. Okay, okay. Could be much worse. E100 coming around from behind, I think. Let's load up a high explosive shell here from Mr. Leopard. Somehow only hitting him for 250, but Mr. E100 has to kind of run away, and 268 hits me for over 200. Very nice. We'll track this dude so he gets stuck in the open. I'll pull down from the 268. Unfortunately, E100 over here fluffing his shot a little bit, but so does their E100, so it's a win-win situation. Maxwell heat. I should be safe here. I didn't think the 268 had shots on me, so that's a bit unfortunate that I took one from that 268 there. E100 still on reload for the time being. Another heat shell into him. Nice. Okay, there's the VK looking at me. 268 looks like he's just going to dive bomb through mid. He might want to shoot me. So I'm going to see if I can pull back from here. E100, please don't pen those. He rolls 725. Adelio's going to kill me from the other side then. Dang, man. Of course the E100 rolls 725. Yeah, I guess my odds of just getting a good game are just kind of non-existent right now. Let's try and avoid this E100, who's probably going to pull forward and spot me in a moment. There's that leopard that I figured would be over there. All right, there are other E100s over here. This game definitely didn't go so well thanks to that leopard's positioning. If the Leopard didn't pull the big brain flank, we would have been able to easily deal with this E100 and his companions. Okay, E100 really can't YOLO me here. Let's like to see if he shoots. Okay, E100 just fired. Let's pick up a quick kill on him. And let's turn our attention around for the 268 here. Or the Leopard 1. Oh, Leopard's just gonna kill me. Gosh, this Leopard's so annoying. I don't know what our teammates are doing up here. I mean, they did a good job clearing caves initially, but then they got hunkered down. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for the E6 today. Not really the hottest game. It would have been fine if that Leopard didn't come in and ruin it, and I don't know how a 200 HE shot is sighted in pen. But for good old measures, what would be a fun tank to end off the night on? I always like to just run in something else right at the end of the stream. So, you know what? TVP. Because this tank is insanely nutty. Just one game in it, and then we'll call quits for the day. But we still had a really good session in the E6. And honestly, if I stopped playing around the 20 game mark like I usually would, I would have ended with a 4200 average, 75% win rate session in the tank. So that's pretty spicy. No team help. The story of it. Yeah, unfortunately, they did a good job killing the E100 there. But I should have just turned around for that Leopard faster. 183, 752. I don't own the 752, so couldn't really play. It's okay. We'll just meme in a TVP. This most annoying tank that should absolutely not exist in this current state. We'll just have one game where we just make everyone's day miserable at 1200 damage in 5 seconds and call it from there. Okay. So let's see. We have maybe a spot. Maybe if I can spot the crossing here. I don't know if I have the view range, but I'm going to do my best to spot the crossing. If we spot up like a heavy tank nice and early, maybe we can perma-track them. I've hit some absolutely insane magazines in this tank, like 1,390 or so damaged magazines into vehicles that weren't paying attention, and it was just scary. Okay. 2 heavies went this way. We have 3. Risky. Making a bit of a risky play here. We don't know where their TDs are yet, but I think we can presume. Okay, well, there's their 704. Unfortunately, I did get spotted up for that. Okay. Here's what we can do. For now, Concept is probably going to give me 1 shell into his drive wheel. Almost 2 shots there. Oh my goodness! And the Jaeger is in town. Can someone explain to me, please? Like, I'm just curious. What's the logic in taking your tank destroyers completely by yourselves into town with 0 support, where if the enemy team were to be sent that direction, you all would die? I'm just curious where the logic is in that, because yes, the Jaeger nuked me, but like, my man's is YOLOing into the town with pretty much no support. Now the 704 is gonna have a really bad day here. 1,274 into our mans. The 183 apparently died, unfortunately. Very nice. Okay. But it's okay. You only need 1 hit point in the TVP to be an absolute menace to society. So I still have enough hit points to make by. I did say my push up the mid was a little risky as the TDs were unspotted. I just didn't expect that, you know, why would the TDs wander in over here by themselves when, you know, all they had to do was just chill, right? Okay, 50B, 1 HE, 2 HE, 3 HE, 4 HE. 1,668 damage just like that. We have dealt 4k damage already. Simply sublime. Alright, SU, I believe in you, buddy. Do something about Jaeger over here. We need to kill the Jaeger before it's too late. Come on, boys. Look at this dude. He's so patient. I have to give it to him. He's just letting the SU shoot at him over and over. Come on, SU. We're not going to win this game. I don't have the hit points. Like, look at the hit points on their team. But, we can certainly give this Jag a run for his money. All right, 1 shell to Jaeger, 3 shots in the Jaeger, 3 shots in the Jaeger, 4 shots in the Jaeger, 1220 damage dealt. 60 TP is going to go down. We might be able to pull this off. The Progetto and Concept both need to die. That is a fact. SU needs to pull back. That's also a fact. If we were going to have a chance of winning this, the SU needs to stay alive. But it looks like he's just throwing his tank away for free, sadly. Okay. So is there a chance of winning this battle? That's the big question that we have right now. So far, it's really slim. I think this K91 is going to give me 1 shot here, 2 shots here. We do get spotted up, unfortunately, but I'm just going to pull through unspotted and go for the crossing over here. So that's a lie. They're going to expect me to push through their spawn when I'm unspotted. I'm going to see if I can sneak back through park. High risk, potentially high reward, potentially low reward. High reward possibly if we can kill the TVP here without taking the shot. I mean the Progetto. So 1 shell towards Mr. Progetto here. Progetto with its very high armor profile. All right, we get a kill shot into this man's. Very nice. Let's reload the magazine. So we managed to pick up a kill on this dude, which was pretty clutch. I'm going to act like I'm running this direction now. Essentially, I'm just trying to run them in circles as a team. Okay. Someone's on encounter cap. No, to K91. Oh, he fluffs his first shell here. Okay, he plants the second one. No. Oh, I did my best. Dang it. I shouldn't have reloaded my magazine. I should have just yelled the concept. I actually could have won that. That could have been like an 8,000 plus damage game. We had fun, right? We had fun. It's unfortunate I got HE'd up the booty about a Yag, but we still did 6,600 damage in the end. I mean, how do you do 18 damage in a type 31? I mean, that was a good game, right? That was fun. TVP in a nutshell. Easy dubs. Well, maybe not easy dubs, but easy farm. I think I've increased my average damage in this tank nicely. 3,928 as well. I was at 3,899 earlier today. So it's pretty solid numbers so far. E6 game, of course, my team lost. I probably still did it in the top 2 apparently, because our Leos really did not do a very good job, sadly. And they're 200-0. Very nice. But do we have any interesting replays? 5A in mines. Oh yeah, let's show this is a fun one. This is going to be I haven't done a replay in so long, guys. Hey, let's do a replay to end the stream off for tonight. We had a fun game in the 60 in the TVP, and now we can end it on a little 5A action. This was last night. I wanted to get my 5A to 100 games because I still didn't have 100 games in the tank, so I was like, we'll finish it off. This is the last game I played. This tank is like really good. Now, issues with the 5A is it doesn't have good heat pen. That is, AP pen is pretty decent. DPM is good at 2800. Accuracy is incredibly good for a 128. So we're just pulling up the hill here, aim for a track shot on the 62A. 62A is about to have a really, really bad day. And this is probably the 5A probably has entered my top 5 favorite tier 10 heavy tanks now. I always thought it was a decent tank, but like look at the gun. The gun just works really, really well on this tank. And you have to consider this has essentially the same type of gun you get on something like an IS-7. And there's absolutely no way an IS-7 would be hitting these types of shots reliably compared to something like the 5A. So yeah, just chilling here. These dudes trying to hat snipe me. Nothing they can really do about it. I believe this one I do fluff, but I didn't want to take 700 or 600 in the side by T30. And so yeah, 5A is a really surprisingly good tank. Now that it has DPM and better accuracy, I think the tank just works a lot better. Even though you lost like 5 km/h top speed, you really didn't reach 50 very often. 45 still more than enough for a tank like this. So far the game looks pretty ominous. We go for a track shot on the Tortoise here, who's trying to take the hill. Shout out to the man's Tortoise. Total mad lad takes the hill. Like, with all these dudes looking at him. What a legend. 215B pulling forward a little bit, and you can see that is what 303 heat pen looks like. That is pretty abysmal for a tier 10 heavy tank. If the 5A had about 320 heat pen, the tank would be perfect, I think. But you know what? Not the end of the world. I tried to aim for a half shot on the 215B, but it's a very small angle. Replay. Yes, indeed. So we're going to keep holding the hill here. I'm like, all right. So we'll probably kill the T30 first, then we can deal. Look at that shot, man. This gun is so good. Like, I played it right after the update, and I was like, oh yeah, this tank feels nice. But once I actually took it seriously, I was like, dang, this tank is actually really nice. And so we're just casually farming. We farmed 2,800 or so damage. Got a wild 1-to-1 here. I'm like, let me hat shot you, because why not? This tank is really nice. I really enjoy it. It's a playstyle that I rather enjoy. So we're gonna just tap this dude in the back. Also, alpha damage at 460 at high rolls quite often. So we're just gonna keep pressuring the hill. One thing you'll notice is I always work the left side of the hill from the spawn. That is the TD safe position. TDs that go to those right side bushes right of where that E4 is are generally speaking going to get spotted up and nuked. Most TDs go to the left-hand block, right? And so if you're hugging this hill on the right side ridge, like I did pretty much for all of this game, and I just shot HE because I couldn't be bothered, you are not likely going to get pinned by TDs. This position here, kind of by that rock there, very solid positions on mines from that spawn, which is why I definitely recommend it. We're going to go for the little drive-by on this dude. 534. Now take heed, young ones, of the alpha damage. 534. Aight? Boom. 575. So, yeah. Like, 2 very high rolls. And obviously, that's due to crew. And I'll reload this E4, so like, alright, we chill in here. So, let's just hit him again. and 510. So that's 3 500 alpha plus shots in a row, right? And then 520. This is how you farm up, like, a game that was like 3,500 to almost 7K in a couple of minutes. What was that alpha damage? The RNG there to roll about, roll over 500 for 4 shots in a row. Spicy. 5A does that a whole lot. A very good tank after the update. And so there we go. That is our Poggers T95E6 stream. We ended off the session today. We still have 3,900 average in it. For me, it's an accomplishment because I don't play as well when I stream, generally speaking. So yay, 77% win rate. Only dropped 1%, so could be worse. That's the good stuff. And hope you guys enjoyed. Bobby as well. Say hi, Bobby. Bobby's like, no, I don't want to say hi. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. 350 likes nearly reached. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of the lovely donations today and the mod dropping by. I hope you guys did enjoy. As for what I'm going to stream tomorrow, it's a little bit in the open if I'm able to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to try to stream. And maybe we'll do a 5A. I don't know. There are also a lot of other tech tree tanks I should cover, like the 57 Yos, 268 probably should cover, other light tanks and stuff like that. I will figure it out. Depends on what I'm in the mood to play tomorrow. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. What do you say, Bobby? Good stuff? She's like, stop disturbing my sleep. Okay. Well then, I'm going to call quits for the night. Read some more Chainsaw Man. Maybe do some drawing and hit the sack. Sound good, Bobby? Yeah. She says it sounds good. Alrighty. Shave the mustache for LOL for tomorrow. No, Chris, I don't think I will. I'm keeping it. Alright, bye, Fatness. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We keep it the stash, man. It's the GoPro makes it look way worse than it actually is IRL. I'm just saying, because the GoPro camera doesn't pick up the best quality in low lighting environments. So, yippee hooray! All right, you're so cute, Bobby. She's a doll. She's flicking her tail. She's like, stop touching me. Alrighty. Ugh. Well, that's it for today.